Jacob, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, you're there. I wasn't sure who'd be the first one in here, but it was you. You beat Zach, which is pretty good.
I got two. I get two now.
Yeah, but I can't see what those are. You're not holding them up high enough.
I get two LED lights now.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
My mom is going to be cleaning them up in my room soon because we already measured my room. Because my bed came with the white and yellow, and I hate it.
Hey, Bama, it was quick because I actually had it set up and ready to go before I left the other one.
I already ate two Fun Dip. I don't think I'm having another one, but then I think I will.
Yeah, I had to tell him it looked like a condom before he went.
I get one of them to my cousin
except he's got it on over his headphones, and that's what did it.
Yep, it made it look like the.
It looked just like one, yeah. That is not a Fun Dip.
I am going to go grab a spoon because I actually have banana pudding in the fridge. So
you suck. I'll have no banana pudding in the fridge.
My mom bought me a box of 24 of them, and I gave 4 of them to my cousin. So
I got some tapioca pudding too.
I've been asking my mom. I'm like, "Give me Fun Dip, please."
Oh,
I just continued to ask her. I need Fun Dip, or I'm never going to stop asking you, and she finally did. I told her so many times. I'm like, "Give me Fun Dip." I'm like, she's like, "Okay, fine. I'll buy you Fun Dip." I'm like, "Good."
I never even sold it in large packs like that. So what are you doing, Jacob?
The kids were over here for a minute. They're gone now.
I'm just chilling. That was hours ago that I talked to them.
Okay, they're here for hours.
Okay. Did they have a good Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been on the phone with my friend all day.
So what did you get them? Anything?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Turbo an iPad case, Ashlyn some Barbie stuff, Wyatt a game for his Nintendo Switch, Camden and Holden some toys. I don't even know.
Oh my God, I don't even know.
I
don't know.
Yeah.
You got the pre-made.
My mom is like, "We're going over to my aunt's for New Year's," and I'm like, no, I'm not.
So
I'm probably gonna go over to my friend's house for New Year's. I've been talking to him all day with figuring that out.
Boost Addict. So I think it was Salty showed his banana pudding earlier, and it was his mom's homemade banana pudding. None of that pre-packaged or anything. Like completely homemade, 100-year-old style recipe style, and it is so good. I've had that stuff. My grandmother used to make it. Nothing came out of a box.
Yeah,
And what you're eating's good. I like that one too.
It's not bad. It's not as good as the real.
No, it is not. And even the real made out of the box isn't as good as the real.
Like actually cooking the pudding.
Yeah, like real homemade, took bananas and made pudding out of it.
Yeah, my mom does it every now and then.
My grandmother used to do it all the time, and I loved it. It's probably why I love bananas.
So another reason I haven't been on here lately, so my stepdad's on hospice here at the house.
Oh, at your house? Mm-hmm. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so I've usually am really, really stressed.
So why are you not stressed today then? Just Christmas?
10 millimeter.
Oh, okay. Okay. I get that.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Red and blue in together.
My dad was on hospice at his house for his last couple months.
Well, I mean, he's my stepdad, but so my biological father had cancer, and I watched him die.
Oh, God, it's horrible.
My stepdad, who raised me from the time I was 6 months old, he passed away quite a few years ago, but I had to watch him die. So, I've lost a lot of family members in the last couple of years, but just the watching somebody die thing and they living with you, that's...
I've seen it happen, but I was lucky enough they did not live with me. You can ask Jacob Pink Jr. here about how many parents I've lost in the last 4 years now. In 4 years, I lost 3 parents. I lost my stepmom, my dad, and then my stepdad. My mom died like 9 years ago. And it was not easy. That was a lot. And I wasn't even living with them. So watching it and, Because I kept visiting my dad this last year. I went and saw him a couple times, and it was just worse every time. Ugh.
So my dad died when I was 13, and I met him when I was 13.
Wow, that sucks.
And then my stepdad that raised me, he died when I was 18. So,
Well, I didn't meet my youngest son until I knew him. I didn't meet or know.
you didn't get to bond with him.
I didn't know he was my son until he was 12.
Mine knew who I was.
Is that why he stayed away? Because he knew you were a Ford guy? We're done with that.
No, so he had a B-23 100, but
A Mazda.
yeah, when it was still part Ford.
Mazda.
But
Just
the here's the funny part. My biological father was my mother's brother-in-law.
Okay. That's just weird.
Yeah.
That's okay. My mom and my stepmom were second cousins. Does that?
I mean, there's no relationship in this one at least.
Yeah,
There's no blood shared.
sorta.
Hey, did
I was
anybody
waiting
text
for you just
Sublime?
No.
Oh, sorry.
no, I did not. Go ahead and text him.
Let's all take Sublime.
Let's
I
all
can't do it.
text-
Yeah, I can't do it once I'm on this on my phone.
Oh, okay. I can.
my phone is too much of a pain in the butt because it's annoying me, and I'm about to buy a new phone soon. This phone
Try-
doesn't stop being a
And I
problem.
have Matt listed as Matt Sublime.
Speaking of Sublime, my mom for Christmas bought my son a GT 500 in Grabber Lime Green, a Lego kit.
So you want to know what's funny to me? 91 to look so different than Car Mob sounds so much like Car Mob.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't see that, or I don't.
I've
Hear
heard that too. I've heard that from other people
You
too.
sound a little bit like him. Yes, you have the same bass voice, but your inflection, your tone,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
completely different. But
It's because we both live too close to the border.
you have a very similar voice.
He's a little bit more southern.
Yeah, and
Than
he's a
James
little bit
is.
more boisterous than you are too.
Now you're using fancy words this Canuck don't even understand.
Well, he gets
Yeah, I
a
was
little
just
bit
gonna say
louder,
it's a big ass
quicker,
word.
and easier than you do, like that. You know, because it's
Oh, you're gonna have to dumb it down and talk to us.
You're a little bit more subdued.
I think I'm going to be double dipping into sugar with 2 sticks at once.
You're gonna
Well,
double dip with 2 sticks, Zach.
That's just
I opened
crazy.
2 packs. I took the red and the green, blue, and mixed them in together.
I think that would kill me right now. That would probably just put me into a sugar shock and kill me.
Yeah, I don't know how you eat all that sugar, Zach. It's not good for you, buddy.
He's young. He can still do it for now. I
I
actually,
already have
I actually
issues.
have
I'm probably going to have more
a
issues
shot I have to go
at the
take.
end of January
gonna go
because
take it here.
January determines whether or not I'm going to have another doctor put on to me.
I will be right back. I am gonna
Sounds
go
good, Pinks.
Inject myself with a drug for my diabetes.
Just watching Zach with his fun dip made you need your insulin shot, huh?
It's too much for him.
We're all
He's like,
getting a contact.
LED light.
Pinks is like, there's banana pudding and Fun Dip on screen. I got to get a shot.
No, what I have is not insulin. It's this fun little thing that comes in a tube like this, and
It's like an EpiPen.
it's pretty much it's already pre-ready to go, and I just have to prep it and use
Hammer
it
in.
How long do you have to take? How often do you have to take that, bud?
once a week. So
Damn.
on Sundays.
And I'm guessing, you know how the drug companies are. Those things aren't cheap.
No, but insurance pays for most of it. So didn't
Thank
cost me
fuck
much.
for that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
see
we
it.
had
I see
diabetes.
it. I see it. I see it.
My Christmas shirt.
It's Christmas.
I actually brought mine to Boosteds and was going to wear it down there, but it was so damn cold. You had to have a sweatshirt on the whole time, so you wouldn't have seen it anyways.
And it wasn't as
Yay.
cold then as it is now.
True. This is true.
Hey, Matt, how was your night?
Damn,
Very uneventful.
that hurts every time.
I just took
That's
a drive, hoping something would be open to get some food because I didn't want to make another frozen pizza. White
Nothing.
Castle said they were open on Google. Get there, they're not open. Freaking, I go to Burger King by my house, they're closed. The McDonald's across the street's open. I'm like, dude, I ain't doing McDonald's, man. No way.
It's Christmas.
Even I have my boundaries. I ain't doing McDonald's.
Pick a standard.
Hold on.
Pick a standard is right.
Is that you, Salty? That sent, or Salty's not in here, is he?
No, not yet. He said he was doing some stuff and then he was coming.
I think Salty just sent me something.
Probably a picture of that banana cream pie.
Yeah, the banana pudding. Yes.
Oh, God.
I need to say this number then because I didn't have
Only you guys can make me hungry after coming home from a Christmas dinner.
no shit. It doesn't help when he sends me something like this.
Sublime, I'm hoping
Yeah,
to have the car running when I see you again.
You better. Damn well better. You got 6 months, bro.
Yeah, that's how long it takes to get parts, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm on an 8 to 12 week wait right now for my cylinder head.
Salty, what the hell? I cannot remember Salty's first name.
Keith.
Keith,
Yeah.
thank you. I'm just
So
putting
who did you say was
Salty.
tuning it? Oh, sorry, Pinks. Go ahead.
I said I'm just putting him as Keith Salty.
Oh, gotcha.
Or maybe I should put it as Salty Keith.
Just put him in his dick.
Yeah, I've got
Salty
too many of those
dick.
on my
Hey.
phone.
Do this
Salty
emote.
dick.
Do this emote.
Yeah. Yeah, just put a middle finger emoji. That'll really help you recognize who it is.
Better yet, anal ranger.
Yeah, there you go.
Anal Ranger.
So Sublime, I heard you're going to get gapped by a Ford Ranger.
Oh,
Say what?
shit.
No, I got nothing to do with that. That ain't me. That's all Ken and freaking Ken and who else was he supposed to be racing?
Pinks.
Thanks.
Oh, that's right, Pinks. Yeah.
Or
Wait,
was it? Wasn't the bet Ken driving Pink's Mustang?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Ken driving Ken's Mustang and me driving my Mustang. But
Oh man.
the actual bet right now is just him showing up.
Hey, it's for a good
Yeah.
cause. If we're gonna make Salty build this truck and we're gonna give some money to charity, I'm cool with that.
I think Salty's just gonna end up owing some money to charity.
That's fine.
Pick an organization of your choice, son.
Well, we got the.
Charity
I got-
for the area.
I hear
I got
the
no problem with that. If he shows up and I lose, I got no issue doing that.
You know what
Sublime Charity
Salty's going
.org.
to do? Salty's going to say, I'm going to donate it to the Georgia football team because they really need it.
Yeah, but it's got to be a local Jackson charity. So
Mike Hall. Who are you talking about?
So you're
Somebody.
talking about Boost Addict 137's engine building fund.
Oh, is somebody eating too much sugar? Your kidneys will shut down or something like that?
It's because Zach was basically inhaling Fun Dip.
Oh, gotcha.
He's double dipping Fun Dip.
He was
It's
double
Yeah.
dipping his stick.
great.
Yeah.
Did you see how much money I spent, Matt, on my parts?
I think you said the other night like 5,500 or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
I spent more than that, so I'm not saying nothing.
I can build a 306 for that, man.
If I had the money, I would buy a car right now.
Maybe
you
not.
spent more on that on a Coyote.
Yeah, I know. But it's also the supporting mods and everything. But you guys remember, I'm also spending money for parts for a EcoBoost as well.
True.
And I
Echo?
spent probably a lot. My EcoBoost parts, I probably spent $5,000 on too.
But I mean,
Echo One Charlie.
I guess when you look at it, though, this is essentially me buying the equivalent of having, like, RPG make me a head or something like that. So.
yeah.
Right.
Well,
I-
all I know is make sure you got a tune that's not going to blow that thing up.
I know
So-
that one head is one of the baddest heads they make.
I don't think the rest of them come close. The only one I will say that comes close is Eschlinger. But Eschlinger wants $6,000 for the head, and it's the
Yeah.
same specs.
They're crazy.
You're paying a little bit for the name there.
Yeah. I mean, Esslinger's been making motors for a long time.
Oh, dude,
I'd rather buy the Crimson head. I'd rather buy the Tune Plus head
the
because
2-3 Lima shit they do is crazy.
they got that block to go with it, and that block is badass. So that's their own casting.
What's up, Bama?
Their own CNC, their own porting. They're the only one I know that is O-ringing a head.
Yeah, and that's pretty sweet.
Hey, Bama.
All right. I put this damn icon up because I want Booster Crooked Dick to get used to a Ranger. That's my old. I wish I still had that Ranger.
Oh, for a second, I thought that said serving dick steaks. I was like, what the hell?
I would only serve. Look here. I would only serve dick steak to you.
You know I ain't in line for that, bro. That's not me. I ain't about that.
Oh,
So salty.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
So
You
fire.
can drive an
Like
EcoBoost, so the ma'am does qualify. So
Okay, if my engine's in that car, me and you are racing.
me and you were racing.
even if
It's on
your
like
engine
Donkey
is not
Kong.
in that car, I will let you drive the Ford
Donkey
Ranger so you
Kong.
can feel what a fast car feels like.
Come on, Tom Brady. Throw a touchdown to Chris Godwin.
All right.
But now let me ask you something. Are you man enough to handle a pushrod nitrous vehicle though? That's the key. 'Cause
I
you
mean, I
used
don't-
to- look,
I don't
you
like
used to driving that
Chevrolets.
slow EcoBoost, and I just don't know if you can handle that kind of power.
Damn it! Oh my God, sorry. Son of a bitch.
If I wanted a push rod, I'd drive
What?
a Chevrolet.
Why would you do that? All right, then go on. Tell us if you wanted a push rod, you'd be driving a Chevrolet. Why is that?
If Ford could make a good push rod, they'd still be making them.
They have been
They
making.
have a really good one, the 7.3.
Look, you got to remember,
And
Ford.
production vehicle.
Look, Ford
It
made
is a
the
production
first
vehicle.
push rod. They made
the
the
truck.
first push rod before Chevrolet came out with one.
They
Remember
did.
that.
They did.
So,
They switched to modular for a reason, though.
well, everybody has gone to modular. Even the LS is a modular.
Even the LS is
platform.
modular now and not a push rod anymore, the newest one.
So,
The
I
newest
mean,
one,
you
yeah.
can't say that. So, everybody's done it. Even the little Hemi that they call a Ford whatever Hemi is still a modular base motor.
I will still be the fastest four-cylinder probably there.
Well, I'll give you that. You might be the fastest four-cylinder, but ain't no damn way you're gonna outrun my Ranger.
Damn, am I gonna have
Oh shit!
to fix
I
my
mean, that's just
up
not.
and get
That's
going?
just not gonna happen. I'm sorry. I don't even have to use the nitrous, and you still wouldn't outrun it.
So I got it.
Back.
No.
Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second, guys.
No.
I have to respond to this. Bama, yeah, you say you're not in their league. I'm not even playing the same fucking sport.
So I'm gonna have to get my Focus all done too, and find a way to get it there as well as my Mustang, so I can just take you with both.
Yeah. Pink's bring the Focus that way. Boost will have somebody to race in his class.
I can race Bama. I can race Bama. Wait, how much horsepower does Sublime make?
A hell of a lot more than you.
7.
He makes
770,
780, 770, 780.
770, 600 torque.
Him and Mom are right there, like 15, 20 horsepower difference.
Pinks, do you think I'll have enough time to have my tune completely fleshed out?
Yeah,
Why
you
aren't you having
as long as
Daryl
you get
tune your
the
car?
parts in time.
Daryl, I'm not letting Daryl tune an EcoBoost.
If you get the parts in time, yeah, you got plenty of time. Yeah, Daryl shouldn't be tuning. Daryl should not be tuning EcoBoost.
Why not? If he can tune a
Completely
McLaren,
different. Completely
is
different.
RDL8,
It's
Already
not
out.
the same. Not even
and
close.
a fucking
to the same thing.
Lamborghini, he can
It's
tune
not
the
the
fucking
same.
EcoBoost.
The Ford EcoBoost engine requires specific tuners, and there are way better tuners than Daryl for the EcoBoost. For the for my car, I haven't had a better tuner. But for the EcoBoost, there are many better tuners.
Well, I'm sure there's probably a better tuner even for the Coyote than Daryl. I'm sure of
Maybe.
that. I'm sure of that. But for the
Oh my god!
quality you get from that guy and the
I
price
even-
he is,
Well, hold
he's
on.
awesome.
I
You can't
even
beat
texted Daryl time slips and different things on my car, and he literally said that's faster than any of them I have going right now.
No,
He
Well,
no,
said,
there
"Who's
you
tuning?"
go. There you go.
Boost
That's
Dick, you just subscribed to my channel.
You can't hide from that.
Busted.
Fuck, it sent me
Hey,
the
dude.
notification.
You just gotta say they unsub me, bro. That's the quick, easy answer. They unsub
I wasn't
me.
going to
Sorry.
say anything, buddy. I didn't have to. You got
But-
budget on your own.
But if my tune is in line, I'll make over 700.
Yeah, you will if it's right. If you got both the top and the bottom.
If
You
I
get
got top and bottom.
If you only get the top, I'm gonna say you're gonna be around 600 max.
Yeah.
That's still
Even-
freaking crazy.
Even 600 in that lighter car is going to be
Oh
be
yeah,
a monster.
that's
It's
that's
going to
pretty
roll.
good with a
With
rear
a 10
wheel.
R80.
Yeah, it's going to roll good.
That's I'm saying 600 wheel, not crank.
Now
Yeah.
you could put like a little, maybe 100 shot of nitrous with it and be good.
Dude, if you have 700 wheel out of that 4-banger, I don't even want to race you because when that thing blows up going down the track, I don't want parts hitting my car.
Hey, no, those four bangers will get 1,000 horsepower with the right mods, especially if he has both the one block and the one.
Yeah, so literally
No problem.
the engine and head I'm getting is called the One.
It's called the one block and the one head. And if you buy them both instead of just one or the other, you can push 1,500 horsepower through that thing. That's their top end. That's like the max. But
Now, are you-
1,000, not a problem.
Are you building the 2.7
easy.
platform or the 3.5?
2.3.
2.3.
2.3. Oh,
Holy
shit.
Jesus.
It's a
Holy
2.0
shit.
bottom end,
Yeah.
stroke out to 2.3.
But it's a 2.0 bottom end that's
Why
a
you
different
think-
casting. It's not the original Ford casting.
Dude,
It's a better casting that they had specifically designed for it.
dude, you might as well put a 2JZ
And they
in that.
add more
motherfucker.
nickel to it, so it's a tougher block than the original.
And it's got all kinds of supports built in it for the cylinder
Oh,
walls.
And what is it? It goes to 1/2-inch head studs.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it's that one block is fucking sweet. I have drooled over it, and I just can't pull them. It's expensive. It's not cheap. it's
But
like
it's still
$5
fun.
for the block
And
itself.
and it is 33 pounds lighter than a stock block.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'll be right back.
Okay, something's not right here. We got more Rangers than Mustangs on this freaking.
Yeah, but you only
Spin.
got. Look, there's
They're
only
taking
one.
over.
There's only one beautiful Ranger up there, and that's that.
Oh,
yellow one.
technically it's 3 and 3.
No,
Never mind.
no, there's only one beautiful Ranger. That's that yellow one up there in the corner.
Hold on.
That's a beautiful truck.
Well, it's hold on. I'll even this.
Yeah, there you go.
Here,
Now,
There you go.
look here. I'll just fuck the whole stream up. Check this out. Well, no, I won't either. It's not on here. I'm gonna see if I can add it.
Bama, man, all you got to do is throw some mothballs in that gas tank, bro. I guarantee you, it will go. It'll go.
Mothballs. I haven't heard that in years.
It'll go up in smoke, but it'll go real hard before it does.
Shit, we used to do that in my Tempo.
Did it work?
No.
Okay, I was gonna ask, did it stay together?
Clogged the fuck out of a fuel filter, I promise you.
Well, I'll put this picture up there anyway.
Did it give it more power?
Wait, Bama, you have
No.
a Fox body?
Yeah, Bama's got a nice ass box body, dude. It's clean.
Yeah,
as
it's
hell.
got a
I
notch.
thought he had an S550 all this time.
Oh,
No, he's got
Mark,
a notch.
I'll put this up here strictly for you, then, Mark. Here, you can put that. If I still had it, dude, you could put that in your car.
Damn. That's what I'm
So you
talking
didn't-
about. Is that it's hard to tell from here. Is that a trick flow or a Systemax? I'm on my
It's
phone,
trick-
so it's hard to tell.
It's trick flow.
That's trick flow.
So you didn't realize my car was going to make that much power, though, did you, Salty?
I'm still not convinced it's gonna make that much power.
I've seen it.
Pretty
You
damn
gotta-
impressive.
I mean, if it can make it, be reliable and stay together, then I will be thoroughly impressed.
Like, so
Yes.
the literal engine and head is designed by the guy that tunes.
The technology of 4 cylinders is ridiculous now.
Yes.
Like I
Yeah,
said,
but
I mean that is very impressive.
On a stock block, I would never ever think it could happen, but on that block, it could.
I just didn't never
Honda
think,
K series, you can get 1,000 on a stock block.
I just didn't never
Yeah.
think a little small four banger would even stay together like that.
I mean, mine hasn't.
You have a drag pack for that car? Boosted it? You have a drag
Huh?
pack for that car?
No, but I'll probably.
Borrow one?
I know a guy
Yeah.
You know, a guy.
Or cooler. Take your pick.
Yeah. I know some guys.
See, I know a guy's got it set up for sale right now.
Know some people that know some people.
Yeah,
No,
well,
I
trust
know.
me.
I know the
Every
same
penny-
guy that he knows that's got it set up for sale right now.
Every penny Booster Dick has right now is not going towards the drag packets to get that sucker up
I
and
mean,
running.
you know Ken's got it set up for sale that'll fit right on your car.
Yeah.
He got
But-
wheels, tires, and all.
If my car is good and it's tuned and it's together and it's a couple of revisions in where Adam's like,
So wait, your motor's already completely together?
No.
Oh.
So
it's
Adam
being built.
Adam will generally have you tuned within 3 revisions. If it takes longer than that, something's wrong. And that's
Yeah.
what he'll tell you.
We're
My-
dyno tuning it.
My thing of it is though,
Then that's
is
it.
how
That's all it
how
takes.
bad is this going to hurt your relationship with your boss if you go take your car away from him and let somebody else build it? That's my thing. 'Cause you
It's
said
not-
your boss is doing your car, so
So I've already paid him,
mhm.
and I don't think he'll be bothered because I'm getting it out of his shop. But the thing is, like, he is a Ford tech. He's a Ford Master Tech, but he hasn't really done these. So, I mean, he's done the Range Rovers and everything else, but so what essentially, because Sublime hasn't heard this yet, what I think happened to it this time, Sublime, is when you are setting the timing on these cars, you put a bar on the back of the cams, you put a peg in the front, there is a bolt that goes in on the crankshaft pulley, and that's how you time the car. And you put a peg on the crankshaft position sensor that goes on the Mustangs, the 21st tooth, on the Focus, the 9th tooth. But it's all the same. It's technically still the 9th tooth in reverse. But anyway, when you put the bolt in, when you're actually setting everything originally,
Yeah.
you take the bolt out. When you take that bolt out, if there's nothing holding the flywheel, it turns just this much away from top dead center.
Yeah.
He never put anything on the flywheel. So I think what happened was when he put everything together, it moved the crank that much, and that caused the valves to bend. Because I was going 120 with 29.8 pounds of boost.
With how many pounds of boost?
29.8.
Oh my lord.
That's low.
Oh,
Echo
but-
boost is low.
well, you gotta think though, the Mustang that's not. The Mustangs are 22 to 26.
Well, stock, yes, but
Yeah.
I never ran below 32 pounds after I boosted for big
Yeah.
turbo.
Yeah, that's
My
big
car
turbo.
runs at 12.
But here's the funny thing, Pinks. What gear do you think I was in?
What year?
What gear?
What gear?
Fifth.
Oh, what gear? Yeah, like 4th.
Third, it's got to be then.
Oh, you're in 10 speed. Never mind. So you're like
Oh yeah, 6.
Oh, you might be 6th or 7th then.
I was in 6th.
Yeah.
Going 120.
yeah, it's normal. Merry Christmas to you, Zach. My other son just popped in. He's on the chat though.
Oh, okay.
No.
Zach, the other Zach's like, wait, what?
It's a family of Pinks. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting everything running again. And
Oh, you got 6 months. Almost to the
Dude,
day.
I'm hoping you actually beat me because if you do, it'll be the first truck that's ever been set on fire at damn Ford Takeover.
Salty's gonna break
that.
the internet.
I'll burn that bitch to the ground.
Wreck-It Ralph number 2.
You'll have to do it later after we leave the track though.
Bullshit, I'm gonna do it where everybody can see me burn that motherfucker.
well, hey, like I said, to my car, that would just be the second 351 it beat.
Well,
The guy that
yeah.
hates crowds is gonna set his car on fire in front of the big crowd.
Yeah, but see,
You'll have no way to get home.
bullshit.
Hey,
'Cause
hey,
that-
and
remember,
without-
I'm towing that motherfucker up there. I have a way to get home.
And with all that nitrous,
Big boom. Big bada boom.
Nah, I'll be smart enough. I'll take the nitrous bottles off. I won't do that.
In the great words of Lilu, big bada boom.
Wow.
I have hit the wall though.
I just need to find somebody with a plaid and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna borrow your plaid."
You did hear about that motherfucker, didn't you? He's walking away from that shit.
Who?
Elon Musk.
He's selling all of his stock, leaving Tesla.
What?
Yep.
And Twitter.
Well, he's still going to own Twitter. He's just not going to be
No. He is selling. He's selling all.
He's
of his
cashing the
stock.
fuck out.
He's
He is
cashing
tired
out,
of all the
brother.
bullshit from everybody giving him hell on everything. So he's like, fuck y'all, I'm done.
There you go, Mike's Garage. 300 shot.
Hey, Mike.
Moon to the moon.
Merry Christmas to you, sir.
Hey, Mike, how's it
Hey,
going?
but I have shot a full nitrous bottle with a damn shotgun. I mean, a rifle before though.
Yeah, how'd that turn out?
It was really fun. I'd love it.
I don't even know where I'd buy nitrous.
I didn't have but only one bottle, but I'd love to have another one do it again. Because I'm telling you, dude, that was a hell of a boom, and it was awesome.
Hey, wait.
Yeah, but
hey,
Go ahead,
Merry
Mike.
Christmas, Mike.
Go ahead, Mike. Or Boosie. Go ahead.
yeah, I'm thinking. You have to, with what you're planning to run, you might get kicked out.
Who, me?
Yeah.
How am I going to get kicked out? It's going to be a Ford truck with a Ford engine in it.
No,
I'm not
that's
going to
the
get kicked
problem.
out.
Safety equipment.
I'm going to put a cage in it.
Okay. I was just
I'm
thinking.
not going to be stupid, but I'm only going to put a little 6-point in it. I'm not putting a big cage.
Because I was just
Salty's
thinking,
going to be like
speed will be
Dom's.
running.
6 point and a little.
Salty's going to be like Dominic Toretto.
I'm going to do just like Blue.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a bolt end because it's cheaper to buy a bolt end than taking my truck somewhere and having a cage put in it. So I'm just going to go ahead and buy a bolt end.
Salty's going to lift up.
it in.
Salty's going to lift up his passenger seat. There's going to be 6 little mini hidden bottles of NOS.
You know, I don't remember even going through tech last year, Mike.
They don't do tech, but when you get your time slip, when they look in your car, they can shut you down.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I better get my 4-point cage put in before I.
Well, there's going to be faster cars there than my truck.
Because like
I mean,
Chris,
a lot of faster cars there than my truck. Trust me, my shit is not going to be nowhere near the fastest thing out there on that track. Just looking at it, it's going to look like shit. But that's just my type of vehicle. I like ugly shit. That's just me.
yeah, because Scott made Chris change tires.
Really? From what to what?
He made him take the skinnies off.
What?
I think.
Huh?
I'm
Off
trying
the
to remember
front?
I'm trying to remember what he made him do.
No, no way he could have made him take nothing off the front of the car.
I
That's
don't know
not
who
gonna-
you are.
He
Trace
made him do
Jr.,
something.
So unless I see a picture and a movement, you ain't coming on this channel.
Who
Yeah,
is
Who is it?
They're gone. Whoever it was, they left as soon as I said that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
But what was the name, Pinks?
Trace Sanders, TRES.
never heard of him.
Never heard of them.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
weren't in chat. They weren't nothing. They ain't coming in here.
Especially after
Mike-
what happened to Big Block there.
Mike's Garage,
Even
why ain't you
after
up
what
on this panel?
happened? After what happened to
Funky.
Funky, thank my God, my brain is dead tonight. I haven't even drank that much.
Microphone.
No, my name's just it just irritates me when I can't think of something like that.
Yeah, Mike's Garage, why ain't you up on this panel, sir? I know you're not working tomorrow.
Yeah, there's room, Mike's.
Yeah, I thought it was Mike's that was coming up. Then I looked at the name and was like, no, and they had their mic muted and their video turned off when they came in, and I didn't know who they were. That ain't happening.
Hey Sublime, are y'all bringing goodies this year?
Oh, you.
There's a bear shit in the woods.
I'm finna say, do you think he's going to travel without it?
Yeah.
Bear shit in the woods and use a rabbit to wipe his ass.
Good point. Good point.
There ain't no damn way Sublime is coming down there and not.
As
having the-
always, me and Mob will be loaded for bear.
yeah, he's gonna have the proper barbecue chips with him.
Yeah, I know it wasn't you, Mike. I thought maybe it was you, and so I went and looked, and it's like, oh, it's not Mike. I don't know.
Oh, and Merry Christmas to you, Mike. I can
Yes,
say that
Merry-
because we still got 23 minutes left here of Christmas.
Yep, 23.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
11.
he's on that
Gotcha.
garbage time zone.
Hey, motherfucker, I'm on
Thanks.
the proper time zone.
Oh,
Hey,
sorry.
from Georgia to Canada, it can't be that wrong.
There we go.
Exactly. Tell us
Hey,
about it,
fellas.
damn Mark.
Hey,
What's up, Mr. Mike? How you doing, sir?
Doing
the
excellent.
central time zone is the centrally correct time zone.
Exactly.
Hey, I tell you what though, if the government does what they say they're going to do this coming up spring, we all going to be on the same time zone.
No, we're not.
No, it'll still be, West Coast is like 2 hours behind us.
It'll still be
But-
West, Mountain, Central, Eastern.
Oh, it'll still be the same thing. It'll just be no more daylight.
no
savings
more
time, right?
daylight savings.
Yeah,
Well,
okay,
actually,
okay.
it'll be always daylight savings time.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll
That'll be
never go
good.
back to standard time. It's supposed to be spring forward and stay there. Now, this will be the third time they've tried this in the U.S.
They don't need to try it. They just need to say they're going to do it, and be done.
This will be
Yeah,
the
exactly.
third time they've
I mean-
tried it in the U.S. since it started.
It's,
Pick a standard.
it's just,
Pick a standard.
it's just.
Pick a standard,
I don't understand why
baby.
they would try it and then revert back to what
Because
they were doing.
people complained about it.
You know, people complain that their dick's too small, like me, but I have to live with it.
You can go get a dick extension.
Oh, hey,
Is it like
Sublime.
a hair extension?
What's up?
You missed it earlier. Ford Blue had on a headset or like a earmuffs things for when he was working on the car.
Yeah.
And he put
That is
his
Green Bay
yellow
Packers.
Green Bay thing over it, and it looked like a condom,
It
like
did-
was
it
pulled
did.
over the tip.
Just like a-
Jeez.
Oh my
With the
god.
reservoir tip.
yeah.
yeah. Lucy sent me a damn text saying he looks like he's got a yellow condom on
Yeah,
his
you
head.
can jump up here too, Zach, if you want.
So, Mike, what's good with you, buddy? Hadn't seen you. Did you and your family have a great Christmas?
Yeah, we did. So let's see here. So we went to what the heck did we do?
We don't know till
Christmas
you tell
Eve,
us.
we went to church, went to the service there. My daughter sang in that. I went to my sister's house after that. And then today, my daughter opened up her presents, so we did that, and then went to my mom's house afterwards.
Well, good
So it
deal,
was a
man.
good time. My daughter, she liked her Christmas. She got a ton of stuff. She got a Nintendo Switch,
Ooh, nice.
and then I got her a drone, and then a bunch of other stuff.
What drone?
Well, did you get anything good that you wanted?
Wife and I, we didn't give each other gifts this year because we looked at the house as being our gift.
So, what drone did you get your daughter?
So it was, I think Simba or something like that. It was only like a $50 drone, but it was one of the ones that didn't have a camera on it, so you didn't need to have a phone to control it.
Okay.
Um,
Fun to
It's like
play.
it's like the one from Walmart.
Yeah, kind
It's
of
got
like
the little
that.
bumper,
It's
got the little bumpers around the
guard
little
stuff.
propellers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's the perfect beginner
Those are
drone. though.
good, fun little drones to play with.
'cause she's 7, so I mean, she
Yeah,
likes
Perfect.
she likes playing around with mine. But I mean, I don't want to get her like,
What do you have? Mike?
a higher end one that's too hard for her.
What drone
I
do you
do.
Obama, answering your question, sir. As far as back as I can remember, I do believe it started from the politicians when they got off of work. They got pissed off because they didn't have enough time to play golf, so they changed the daylight saving time so they would have enough time to go play golf.
Okay, was it actually more about the farmers?
I thought it was farmers initially.
It's more about the farmers.
Now it's about the liberals.
Well, see, I'm just saying the story that I've always heard that it was about the politicians didn't have enough time to play golf because it was
Yeah,
dark.
that's kind of a BS story you heard.
Well, I've heard that motherfucker from 1,000 different damn people though.
Yeah,
That's like saying the Windy City is called the Windy City because of the wind. Not true.
It's the politicians.
the
They're
politicians.
long-winded.
It's called the Windy City because of all the smoke that gets blown.
Well, I tell you what, I will put I'll
No,
put a cap on this
politicians.
bullshit, and I will just go to Google and see what happens.
So it was named the Winded City because the politicians were long-winded with their speeches.
I was just making fun of Sublime.
Oh, okay. So it was started due to World War In 1918, a maritime measure for 7 months during World War I, in the interest of adding more daylight hours to conserve energy resources.
Yep, you're looking at the exact same thing I'm looking at.
DST or wartime was okay. An ad popped in. Oh crap! I lost it.
But then here's another one that says daylight savings time didn't officially come into law until 1966 under the Uniform Time Act.
So yeah, that's another one. That's because remember, it's been changed multiple times where it's gone away, and then it got brought back. So Benjamin Franklin first introduced the idea of it in 1784.
Yep, that's what I'm sitting here looking at.
Oh, Pinks, I'm also changing all of my coolant hoses over to the Mishimoto ones.
Yeah.
And I ordered the blue ones, and my hardline kit for my race port and my race port are blue.
Nice.
So I'm gonna have all the blue
So
under the
on my Focus, everything that I ordered that I have is red to go against the blue. So I have all that, all the different hard lines and everything for that. Once I start putting it all together.
What blow off valve did you get? Race port?
No. I have an HKI or not HKI. But
HKS. You want the?
Yeah, I love the sound of the H. That's what I had on my old one. So I went with an HKS. My wife has an tile on hers.
What?
But
This
I
motherfucker
like
will
the
not
sound
let
of
me
the
copy this
HKS.
text.
And it doesn't do the because that's Subarus that don't put blow off valves on, and so they get the back pressure and creates that noise.
Yeah, because you can adjust it. You change the disc on the HKS, right?
There's a little thing in the front you can change, but I don't. I just go with what it comes with stock. It's just got more of a whistle sound than just the air blowing off. I just like the sound of it better. The tile actually works just as well and is a damn good one. But when you buy things, you have to buy for what you're going to buy because they have different connections on them.
My thing was if I get the race port, it doesn't matter how much I'm pushing, it's going to be fine. You know, that was my thoughts with it. And the race port looks really nice. I mean, the HKS is a beautiful blow off valve because it when you see it, it's like.
What's up, bro? Hey, bro. Merry Christmas.
There's more to that, Pinks.
What?
But it said
I gave
the
up.
modern concept is credited to George Hudson, an entomologist, what I can't pronounce that goddamn word, from New Zealand, who in 1895 proposed 2-hour time shift so he would have more after hours time to go bug hunting.
Yeah, but that's not in the U.S. We don't bug hunt in the U.S.
It's the fucking concept. Hell, I don't know. I've been reading. Hey, now it's interesting to read about the shit.
It is. I put my phone down. It's over on my phone. Hey, Browsford. Oh, who we got in the basement? Let me go look.
Damn, Brailsford's up this late at night. What the hell?
Ford Blue.
I haven't seen
What's up,
Ford Blue
Lucifer?
ever. Where you been, man?
It's the condom camper.
The beans.
Oh my God!
Ooh, the beans and the
Look at there. That boy gonna be
else
fucking
you got on that
everybody up
plate?
at work tomorrow.
Oh,
He
that
goes,
looks
y'all
good.
motherfuckers
That's a
don't wanna
them
work near me. I'm
problem.
finna shit all over y'all fellas.
I think I'm gonna open another package of it.
All right, you go right ahead.
Let me get that.
So
Solo.
That's my brisket,
Uh-huh.
baked beans, smashed potatoes with gravy,
Oh yeah.
coleslaw,
Oh,
of course, pepper jack and the Colby,
Colby.
and then the chicken bacon ranch pasta, and what barbecue sauce? What barbecue doesn't have a pickle?
You gotta
Damn.
what kind of pickle you got there. Just make sure that's the right.
He just got a wedge.
It's a kosher dill wedge.
Oh,
He wasn't
perfect,
going for the whole
perfect.
round mouth thing. He just
Sounds
wanted a
good.
wedge.
Love those dills.
Enjoy your dinner, Blue. That looks awesome.
That looks amazing.
Agreed.
Damn, what's up,
Hi.
my damn?
I have half a steak left, which eventually I'll probably be able to eat later because I got full. I got
Dude, guess
so full
what
eating.
I got? I still got a whole thing of banana pudding.
Yeah, you suck. I had some
I did not. Hey, I have not taken a shower yet. I got home, been talking and visiting with the wife, and I made me a plate. I have not taken a shower yet. I just threw on last night's pajamas. I'll wear them, and then I'll take a shower, and I'll put on fresh pajamas.
Hey, at
There you
least
go.
we got rid of the condom, so we're good.
He's the condom keeper.
That just sounded wrong.
It did.
No, he's the condom capper.
That brisket looks really good. I got to do a brisket again, but God, the prices. They had two different. They had the flat brisket out there too, where they had everything cut off of it, and it was way more expensive.
There you go.
Zach, buddy, you're not gonna feel well if you keep eating those.
No.
That'd be up at
Which
6.5.
pistons are those?
They're so technically nobody knows
Well, what?
which piston that is.
Oh,
Copper top.
So those are supposedly proprietary to Tune Plus.
Oh, it's the Tune Plus pistons.
Yeah.
that's good. There you go.
Yeah,
It's
It
the
looks.
copper top.
It looks like a CP.
Yeah.
it does.
With the machine work, the way the machine work is, it looks like a CP, but that don't mean shit.
Oh, it's the one built for. Oh, okay, those are actually supposed to be really good. They are made by another company, but they are made for that block and that block only.
You got a big old forehead, dude.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
I
You know
just
about
fucking
that-
with you.
I think
Look,
for-
I'm fucking with him now because he started talking so much shit about that damn EcoBoost outrunning my truck. I'm almost gonna talk shit.
You started it. You
know.
started
You
it.
did start it.
I know, but I
Hey,
enjoy keeping
kids
it going.
PS5, Gran Turismo, good
He
game.
playing Gran Turismo.
Hey guys, just so y'all know, it looks like in June there's going to be a Ford Ranger on fire somewhere.
Yeah.
And most likely it's probably gonna be mine.
If you buy the one block, there will be. There ain't no way he keeping up with that.
Trust
So,
me.
so Boost Addict,
look,
is he
he can
going to
buy
get
the
down
number
the
5
track?
block.
That's
This
the
ain't gonna help
question.
With that block, yes, that block ain't going to break.
That block and that head together with a rear wheel drive car, oh, smoking.
Dude, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you my motor won't go kaboom because it's a very good possibility.
That and that turbo that's like this.
You need the bigger turbo then. If you're going to do that, you
Oh
need to
man,
go
by
with-
the time that turbo spools, you'll be looking at this as word Ranger on that tailgate.
So
What's up,
Salty,
Junior?
It don't
Salty,
take
you
long.
doing a 300 shot?
What was that?
Most EcoBoost turbos spool so fucking quickly.
What was that, Mike?
You doing a 300 shot?
I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm gonna go single stage or 2 stages. I don't know. We're
I
gonna see.
do
We're
know
gonna
that
see.
when they talk about slow spooling turbos on an EcoBoost 2 liter, they're not slow compared to a V8 turbo.
Well, not only that, the way that one head flows, the airflow on it is stupid.
That thing flows so nicely. It's the best airflow of any of the 2 liter and 2.3 heads.
Because the stocks flow at 125 CFM, and when they do their port work on it, it's 208 or something like that.
Something like that. But
And I'm getting a ported intake too.
I do know that the one block and the one head are both custom castings, completely custom. They're based on the originals, but they are not the same at all.
With all that airflow too, I might
Right.
actually finally be able to get a throttle body.
Well,
What's-
if it makes you feel better after I outrun your little eco turd, I will sell you the motor out of the Ranger so you can put some real power.
It's not Eco Third,
Oh,
Eco
fuck.
Boom. But in all seriousness, what's the highest horsepower EcoBoost engine for like the 4 cylinders that they've gotten them up to?
Like 1,500 horse.
Yeah, they're over 1,000
Well, they've hit 1,500 on the EcoBoost 2.3.
on a 2.3. Yeah.
Oh shit! Wow.
See, if you building something like that, I can promise you my Ranger won't be enough.
And
If you're building
it's
1,500
amazingly
horsepower.
not that expensive to build
But
that.
if you're only building like 7, I'm gonna eat you up, brother.
He's trying to pull a $7,000 block and head out of his ass.
Who?
You
Already
don't. You
ordered
aren't paying attention. Oh, he already ordered the block in the head.
No, I haven't ordered the block. I've ordered the head. I've
Okay.
ordered the head and about $2,000 in supporting rods.
All right. So he's trying to throw together 1,000 horse 4-cylinder. Nobody's catching this.
But he just he just
I
said
am.
though. He just said earlier before you jumped
I'm
on.
I'm
He just
literally
said,
six
look.
grand from the rest of it.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said,
it's
look,
another $6,000 to get that the block.
but what he said
Well,
though,
no,
he said,
the block's
he said, if I show
4,100.
it with-
The turbo's 2.
he said, if I show it with 700 horsepower, you don't think I can outrun you? And I'm like, nope.
So
Regulators.
Ford Blue earmuffs. All
I'm
right,
still
so
gonna be way
LS
under
swap that sucker. Let's put
L-
some boost
What?
to it.
LS swap what? My Ranger?
That Ranger.
Oh shit, no.
I don't
no.
think you're
Page?
gonna have. I don't
Can't
think you're
have
gonna
that.
have enough traction.
He's going 351. That sounds like a good block to go.
No,
with.
I think-
it's-
I think you're just gonna blow the tires off.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna do plenty of testing before I come to Ford.
What are you going to get to put some weight on that rear end to be able to get traction? Come on.
His
even
sister.
Cal-
Dude, you don't have to put weight
All
on
right.
the rear
So
end.
here's the deal.
Hold on.
Here's
hold
the
on.
deal.
If you set up your suspension right, you don't have to add weight, man.
I'm joking.
Well, his sister would help.
No, my sister would damn
Funky.
sure be. I'd be 100% lost.
He loses too much weight.
He would need a 3,000 horsepower diesel for that.
Here's the deal. Salty.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Do not put the radiator in the front.
Oh, I'm not. It's going in the rear.
Put it in the back of the cab.
Oh yeah.
No training lines. You're going to have your small little training cooler next to your transmission on the side underneath with a small fan. Fucking 18 inches of training lines. That'll handle that. By moving the radiator to the back, no power steering, just run an alternator. Everything open in the front, forward facing headers, man. You can do this super cheap, have good weight in the back, rear axle on top of leafs with Caltrax. You can get that thing to hook really fucking hard.
Oh, I know.
And
I know. You got to remember, you talking to an old drag racer here. I know all those.
Yeah.
things.
I understand the whole design concept there.
You got to understand. If I put my sister in the back, all y'all gonna see is the bottom of the truck.
You're gonna scrape the ground.
No, just the ass of it wheel.
It's going to lift it up, so it's just going to be doing a wheelie.
It's just
deal.
gonna do a
Hey.
wheelie the whole motherfucking
He
track.
needs
dude.
Salt-
5,000
Salty's
stalls
gonna
just to get off the line.
Carolina
Salty's
squad.
gonna start the Georgia squat. Salty's
Dude,
starting
I'll
a
need-
trend.
Dude, I'll need all the nitrous just to move.
I got it. The name of your truck, the Salty Squad, and it's got a picture of your sister on the side.
No. If my sister's
it's-
actually
it's
going in the back
Ranger.
of it, no. If my sister's in the back of it, the only thing that truck can be named is hauling ass.
Oh,
No, you could call it one step biatch.
Caltrax.
Oh,
Caltrax.
I've already ordered the Caltrax.
No. Bama said Caltrax, not Caltrax.
Brrr.
Yeah, oh yeah, Caltrax. Yeah. I got you now. No. It's gonna be a really quick truck for what it's gonna be. But mainly I'm setting it up strictly for 8 and 60 foot.
How much is it gonna weigh?
I really can't.
The truck already don't weigh much as it is.
No, this
It's a
thing-
little 4-cylinder 5-speed single cab 85. Sure.
It's
Are you
about-
taking? Sorry, go ahead.
as it sits right now, that thing's probably around 24 or 2,500 pounds right now.
Yeah, there's nothing to it. I mean, you got to remember, 85 Ranger short wheelbase, single cab, dude. Them are little 4-cylinder 5-speed. Them are light
yeah, they
ass
weigh
trucks.
nothing.
There's nothing to those trucks.
Yeah, but
Especially when you show up at the track with
Oh,
no hood,
but
no
hey,
bumpers.
Hey, look, I got a bed. I forgot. I will bring you a spare motor booster because what's in this truck is a 2.3 4-cylinder. I will bring you a spare motor for your EcoTurd. And give it to
Different-
you. I won't even
different-
charge you for it. You can have it.
different kind of 2-3, sir.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Lima.
better one.
So what did you hear what Blue said? A better one.
Yeah, with all of its 180 horsepower with a turbo on it.
Bullshit.
That's
There
what they
you go.
made.
You talking to a Ford man down there. I don't know much about those little motors, but yeah, I've heard him
Factory.
talk. I've heard him
Factory.
talk a lot of shit about those motors, how good they could be.
Factory.
Yeah, but you're talking about the early ones. The fucking late ones and the Thunderbirds made 200 and
True. The Thunderbird
220, 227 or something like that, and 310 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah, that is true.
So, and that's in stock trim. And you want to call those motors a turd? You can't forget, for 13 grand, you can go to Esslinger. 13 grand, you can go to Esslinger and get a natural aspirated 2.3 that makes 750 horse.
Yeah.
God
Or I could have
really?
just borrow swapped it.
What?
I said, or I could have just borrow swapped it.
No. What'd you say, Salty?
I said, for really that much fucking horsepower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
NA?
Esslinger makes some mean motors.
NA.
Holy, I never even heard of that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's not exactly a small 2.3 though.
But it doesn't matter. It's still a 2.3. Making that
2.3
kind of fucking horsepower,
four-cylinder.
that's fucking awesome.
750 horse natural aspirated cost you about $13,000 plus shipping.
God damn.
And they
That's
charge,
fucking
if I remember correctly, $750 to ship it.
awesome.
Something like that. Yep.
Who
What's
gives a
compression?
shit? It's worth paying $750 to get that motor.
Hey,
No shit.
and it's got carb to pan, oil pan distributors, spark plugs, plug wires. That bitch is turnkey. Drop it in to the correct transmission and hook it up. It comes with the, if I remember right, it even comes with the MSD box on the side of the motor.
It does, and
Dude,
I
that's
think you
badass.
can add the adapters for your trans now.
Oh, tell
I
your wife.
think so.
Tell your wife we all say Merry Christmas. We
Yeah,
see her
'cause
keep walking.
Merry
in the background.
Christmas, Mrs. Gage.
I spent
Everybody
about,
said hi, Mrs. Gage, and Merry Christmas.
I talked to Esslinger for a while before I bought this one, and
Oh, now he's done broke out that. Check him out.
they have, I don't know if you've seen it, Pinks. Esslinger now has
That looks
a
good.
2.3 that is a 2.7.
I have not seen that.
But
I've
they
never
want
even heard-
$7,000 for just the crank.
That's crazy.
Damn.
I've never.
But
even
it's
heard of it.
guaranteed. Isn't it also guaranteed to like, don't, haven't they tested it like the 2,500 horse?
They have, but they're only warranting them for 30 days.
Hmm.
Dude, I didn't even know you could get a 4-cylinder naturally aspirated at that kind of power.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
First I've ever heard of it. I've never built a 4-cylinder, so I don't know.
Go on Esslinger's website and
Good
look at the
God.
stuff they've done over the years.
That's fucking impressive. as
They've
hell,
got, hold on.
dude. Dude, you know
Esslinger
that-
There ain't
builds
no
some
pump.
crazy.
dude,
Them two
That is
threes
cheaper-
for dirt tracks they do. Damn, those things rev high and hard.
what I'm saying is though, that is so much more easier and cheaper to buy than to do a fucking coyote swap in a Fox. Just buy one of those and go out there and just
And it
kick
bolts in.
99 go out there
Hey.
and kick 99% of all Fox bodies.
And I
asses
tell
with a
you, if you
4-man.
want a carburetor,
That's
their
fucking
carburetors are stupid.
awesome. That's crazy.
Where is it?
Hey, Esslinger is the king ding-a-ling of 4-cylinders.
Well, you know they make coyotes now too.
They
Really?
made Cosworth look bad.
What?
They made Cosworth look bad.
So
Yeah.
the 1,600 horsepower forced induction short block is $7,900 for a
Coyote?
Damn.
Coyote?
That's not bad though. That's short block.
and they ship it to your house for $522.
That ain't bad.
That's
either, to be
reasonable,
honest with you.
man.
Dude,
Yeah,
for that kind of money, they should be shipping free.
Nah. They still got
No.
to charge freight, dude. They can't do that. You got to understand, man. Businesses they're not in the
Not with
business.
shipping
They're
costs
not in the business
lately. No,
to
they
cost them money. They're in the business to make money. That's just the way
I
that
spend
is.
$7,000 on something. I don't give a crap what it is. You better ship it for free.
Yeah, I can tell you ain't bought many fucking parts.
And they make, and they also make a 15-to-1 NA motor that's 7,400.
And now we talking Coyote, right?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, what kind of warranty they giving on that engine? Probably none. 30 days.
2-year, 24K.
Really? Okay. That really ain't bad considering what people are paying for Coyote swaps. That's not bad.
If I'm not mistaken, and don't hold me to this, if I'm not mistaken, I think Esslinger is still the one doing a lot of the fucking crate engines for Ford.
So
I don't know that.
this is one of the
They used to.
4300s, one of the dirt track ones. Revs to 9,200 RPM.
Damn.
When are we talking Coyote or four cylinder?
Four cylinder.
Four cylinder.
Okay.
Oh, 4 cylinder.
Okay.
I wish they were putting the horsepower on this one. They're not saying.
I guarantee it's fucking 7-ish.
Yeah, $4,600.
Okay, so $4,600. That one's not 700 horse. That's probably 450.
Yeah, 455, something like that. You're talking about a dirt track motor.
Well,
too,
plus
so.
$3,000. Plus $3,000. Well, it revs to 89 on asphalt.
That's still wild.
But you're saying 45 plus $3,000. What's the $3,000 for?
To make it hold on. I'm sorry, it's 1,500. To make it a stage 5. And a stage 5 is fully machined block, obviously. Billet ultralight crankshaft. 3.81 bore, flat top piston.
Big bore.
Yep. Ultralight I-beams, 5.7.
Yep.
And Clevite 77 main and rods. I wish they were putting more information on this one. A lot of their stuff's proprietary, so they don't put a lot of stuff on there sometimes.
Well, let me ask you something. That damn 13K motor that Blue was talking about, the four cylinder, the 700 or 750 NA. Now, can that motor be boosted, or is that motor strictly for something else?
That motor's like 17 or 18 to 1 compression, if I remember right.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact numbers. It might have been 16 to 1, and it's an alcohol only motor. You could run it on E85 though.
So basically, it's not for a boosted application, then, right?
You could, but you would have to have a flawless tune.
What's the red line on that motor?
96.
9600. There you go.
Dude, that's still screaming, dude.
It is. I mean, it's like a bike.
Dude, that's higher than a fucking Coyote, and they rev high as shit.
Hey,
I mean, you're up there in 2JZ territory almost.
2JZ, a fully built 2JZ will rev like 13,000.
That's what I'm saying. You're getting close to like a 2JZ rev territory.
Hold on, listen to this one. A
9200.
2.5 Duratec with 14.5 to 1 compression.
Why in the hell ain't you just buying one of those?
9,000 RPM requires 114 octane gas or methanol.
That's a drag motor. That ain't no damn round track motor. Or that might be a damn one of those damn sprint car motors too.
Oh, so so stage 1 of this motor is good for 700 horsepower, and it's 9.5 to 1.
Hell, I'd be good. 9.5 to 1. You can put boots in that bastard.
Yes.
Damn sure can.
See, here's the deal.
Oh,
everybody wants to talk about this motor's the best. This motor's the best. Here's the truth.
You can make any motor the best.
Right.
But that's just impressive, dude.
Hey.
Being 9 to 1, goddamn, you could throw boost to that Joker, man. Man, that son of a bitch will be an evil little son of a bitch. Holy shit.
I don't care who you think is the best, but for some reason it sure seems like people take these Fords and just, I don't know, Ford just keeps flopping their dick out on the table and seems to be better than everybody else's.
I 100% agree with that. Hey, look at Kai Kelly. He's been running those big Chevy Pat Musey motors, and all of a sudden he went and bought him a damn Ford motor and put it in the Gen 3, and we're out there making cash days with a fucking Ford motor in Chevrolet. Piss Pat Musey off.
And that's a Tony Bischoff block. That's a serious engine.
That's a big money. That's a big money shit right there.
Hey, do you want to know the lift on the cams that's going in my 4-cylinder Ford Blue?
Nah,
439 intake, 438 exhaust.
that's a big cam.
Yeah.
This is the one
Because
that
that's
you
low.
want.
That's lobe lifted. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you have the overhead cams like this, Salty, you remember? Okay, so on a cam, you used to have lobe lift and then you have valve lift.
Yep.
So now we don't. It doesn't work like that really with these anymore because lobe lift and valve lift are the same.
Really?
So yes.
On the
so
overhead cams.
yes, on the overhead cams. So
is that what just gives them this shitty ass sound?
no. The 4-cylinder, whether it's a flat plane crank or a cross plane crank, will change the sound of them too. So
Yeah,
it just
flat plane definitely sounds different than the flat plane. That's for sure.
right, but most people don't realize that most 4-cylinders are flat plane.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. So I didn't
Okay,
know that.
so 90% of the 4-cylinders are flat plane. Not all, but around 90%, and that's why you start getting that real high RPM and you get that weird sound. If I'm not mistaken, the Ford 2.3 is a cross plane factory. No, that's wrong. I think they're a flat plane factory, but then they put a cross plane in it to get more torque out of them or some shit. Anyways,
They're
so you're talking about this? They are cross plane.
Yep.
So that's part of the reason why you get some of that sound is the flat plane to the cross plane.
I like the sound of the Subaru motors.
The
Horizontal
biggest
drive.
problem with 4-cylinders is they only have 4 cylinders. The fire motor makes a huge difference.
Well, that's true.
The sound of the engine.
But the Subaru, out of all the 4-cylinders, I like the sound of that one the best.
But it's a weird engine. The box
Yeah, it is a weird engine.
Have
I
they
don't
ever
like weird
made?
engines.
Have they ever made a 5-cylinder engine that's even worth a shit? I know
Yes.
the Chevrolet motor.
The Audi.
Damn.
The Audi fucking
And
5-cylinder
Volvo
is
made
about the
great
baddest.
5-cylinders.
Because I know the damn 5-cylinder they put into the damn Chevrolets ain't worth 2 shits.
Nope.
Well, the key word there was Chevrolet.
Well, I mean, well, that too, but if
Yeah.
I'm right, didn't Ford do a 5-cylinder there for
Ford
a
used
little
a
while?
Volvo 5-cylinder,
Doesn't
Yep.
Mercedes have one?
and that was a damn good
Yes,
5-cylinder.
but it was a diesel.
It was a diesel, yes, but that was a good motor.
Yes, but it was a diesel and it was a Mercedes. That ruined it right
Right.
there.
What's that?
But that
Ford?
was, but the thing is, he said that there wasn't a good 5-cylinder motor, and that's the one that I knew of. That was
It was a good engine. The problem with it was a fucking Mercedes,
Ford
and it was expensive.
had a 5-cylinder Volvo that was amazing.
Yes. Yeah, it did. They did
Not
have a
diesel.
5-cylinder Ford Volvo.
Those were great.
The one Chevy did was trash.
Boy, that motherfucker was junk.
Yeah.
That was the one they put in the Colorados, right?
Yeah.
I tell you, V6.
You know what I just found out? Did you know that Colorados came factory in 08 with a fucking 5.3?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I did not fucking know that until like 2 weeks ago. One came into the shop and I had to put a transmission in. I was like, wow, they swapped it to a 5.3. I started fucking looking at it, and when I scanned it, it said, with the snap-on scanner, it pulled up 08 Chevy Colorado 4-wheel drive 5.3.
Because I only remember those coming with the damn 5-cylinder motors.
Uh-huh.
Because my dad,
that was the motor that wasn't worth a shit.
Hey, so when did RPG add a level 5 block?
You'd have to talk to Ken about that. I couldn't tell you, but we lost somebody on the panel.
Mike, no, Mike. Boost.
So
the hell did we
Junior,
your son.
Hey, we lost your
Oh,
son.
my son.
So RPG now has a 5.2.
Later,
that
Bama.
they are guaranteeing 3,000 horsepower rating.
Out of a Kylie? Aluminum? Or are they doing the steel cast?
Comes in
Kylie?
all three options. It comes in steel rod or aluminum rod.
No.
Oh,
You know, they made a
Let's see.
cast the Coyote block too.
So it says new Ford Gen
Later,
3
Bama.
Predator block,
Bama, take care, buddy.
Night,
Merry Christmas
Bama.
to you and your family, buddy.
Merry Christmas.
Well, Alabama.
full billet, deck supports, no welding of the block for true integrity, Darton sleeved and O-ringed. Pretty much everything in it is billet.
Yeah, what they asking for that motherfucker though?
16.5.
So here's my question. You're talking about the Coyotes. Is the MMR's all billet block? Is that bad as fuck?
I didn't know they
I don't
made a
trust
all
MMR.
billet block. MMR makes an all billet block. I didn't know that.
I have never heard of it, but I don't know that I'd want that.
Why?
Shit. Why not?
They create a lot of shit stuff.
Who?
That's why.
MMR.
Like
MMR
what?
MMR is proven on the drag strip, man. Proven,
Let's see
100%
what they
proven.
got.
And
You
I
don't believe
definitely
me?
wouldn't want to pay for it.
You don't believe me? Go watch X275 and Radio versus the World. MMR is fucking hauling the mail with their Coyote motors.
No,
Oh, are you talking about this $32,000 short block?
From MMR?
Yeah.
Is that the billet block?
Yep.
that's why I don't
32
want it.
grand.
God, oh, I'd buy me a damn
Good to like 4,500 horse though, or some shit.
They're saying
5,000 horse.
4,000 capable. This engine is used for many heads-up racing classes such as Pro Mod, Outlaw 10.5,
Yes,
Renegade, True 10.5, and Drag Radio. No
That's right.
Yeah. So
Well,
something I'm
have a
not
great
paying.
day.
Yeah, but who? You're talking about just a block being $30-something thousand.
Short
You
block.
gotta
The
build
short
it.
block is 30. No,
Uh-huh.
it's a short block. Yeah,
Is it
you
short
just
block?
read it. It's a
Is it
short block.
or is it just a block alone?
Just a short block.
Night, Brailsford.
Merry Christmas, Brelford. Take it easy, buddy.
So Ford
So-
Blue, MMR's got issues with a lot of their parts that they sell. They had issues with the timing chain assemblies. People were not happy with that. You had the head cooling mod. You had the what was it? The coolant crossover hoses to where those things popped off. I've got some MMR parts on my motor, but still, though, I mean, a lot of people have had problems. Now their engines might be great, but I don't know, man. Some of their quality control stuff just sucks.
Okay, so here's the deal. I don't know if you ever bought one of their head cooling mods, but their head cooling mods are
I haven't.
8, 10, and 12 fucking AN fittings. They're different ones. And you know as well as I do, when you put the AN fittings on the hose, if you don't put them on right, they will pop apart. And how many of these fucking people out here buying shit are absolute fucking idiots?
Hunter,
So I put mine,
Okay.
I put mine on, and the hoses that they sent with it were too short to where it didn't fit. So I had to get a different hose.
Okay,
And it's
well,
just- and I got a water pump from them, and I get the water pump in, and I open it up, and it's got bent fins on it, and I call them up, and I'm like, you know, this thing, here's pictures, and it's bent. They're like, oh, it must have been because of shipping. I'm like, no, dude, the box was perfect. There's nothing wrong with the box. I'm like, your quality control should have noticed that the damn fins were all fucked up when you sent it, and the welds look like shit for the water pump. So I'm just like, did someone look at this? Oh, we're sorry that it will give you your money back. But it's just, I've heard a lot of people have issues with their parts. Maybe the engines are good, but I don't know, man.
I've been using them for years, man. Years and years. I've been probably using them for 10 or 15 years, man, and I have never not once had a perfect experience with them.
Good.
And I've been doing mod motor shit for forever, for me and for customers, for Cobras and for Lincoln swap Fox bodies and Lincoln swap fucking F-150s, and I've had zero issues. I love the shit that they sell. And here's the difference.
Right.
How many people out there fuck with the 4.6 4-valve and aren't fucking here's the deal. I've seen people with a 4.6 4-valve and a Cobra and put the timing chain one fucking notch off and be pissed off because the valve's bent, and then they want to talk shit about everybody that ever put a hand on that fucking motor.
Well, that happens.
Yes, because there's 4 timing chains in them fucking things, and how many people are scared to death of, oh my God, these motors are so big, they don't fit in nothing. You got to pull it out to change the timing chains, and you know, fuck that.
You do it. You do with it.
I mean, come on.
So
Say what? Hey, you know what? You could do the timing chains in one of the fucking cars if you ain't a bitch.
I'm a bitch.
So,
I'm not even gonna
period.
try. I'm
a
gonna think.
Nelsing Racing Gen 3 Coyote is $58,000.
Talk about
Yeah,
Nelson.
but that bitch puts out 2,500 horse
You're talking-
reliably.
You're talking about Nelson, dude. They're one of the best engine builders in the fucking country.
Yeah.
In the
I mean-
fucking world, man.
Yeah, I
That's
mean-
gonna put down 2,500 horse and you
Yeah.
can daily drive it.
Look, when you buy something from a name like that, you're gonna pay the price.
And they're beautiful because they paint everything.
I mean,
At that price, they better paint it.
yeah, it's like going buying a Rear Morrison motor or a Pat Musin motor or somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, you're stepping up to the big dogs when you buy their shit.
Let's see if Pat Lucy's website's got any coyotes. I doubt it, but
Who?
And about a shipping and I'm sorry, I can't let this MMR thing go.
That's
Well,
okay, but
you know,
you've used their parts, you trust in them, and that's all that matters, right?
And a little steel fin on a fucking water pump, man. You grab a pair of pliers and you just tweak it back a little bit and you bolt the bitch on. I mean,
Dude, if I'm paying
Tell
money,
us how
man,
you
I want
really
it
feel,
to
Ford
be
Blue.
Right.
I mean, say that again.
Dude, if I'm paying the money, I want the shit to be right.
Hey, man,
Well, I
you
can
know that
understand
shit
that too.
happens.
I
I
can
mean,
understand that too.
so when you order Eagle rods and they come out and they're not fucking round, do you ship them back or do you take them to a machine shop and have them fixed?
I ain't ordering Eagle rods.
Okay. I mean,
I've used
it's
Their
when
stuff
you
is
do-
decent, but it's China crap.
they
Say
used
what?
To be, they used to be
Their
very
stuff
good
is
shit.
decent, but it's China crap at the same point.
I don't know about now, but back in the day, Eagle shit used to be good.
So hang on, you said that there's all kinds of bad things with MMR. I can't let MMR go. I can't let this MMR thing go because
What about
I'm
the
a
coolant
huge
crossover? The coolant crossover to where you don't use the factory one on a Cobra and you get their coolant crossover kit with them blowing it off. So there's this one guy, Travis, that had a shop put on the MMR coolant crossover delete kit, and it freaking blew off at the shop. And they're like, "What the fuck?" So then they get another one from MMR, do the same thing. It came apart again. And they're
okay,
like,
where's it coming apart? Is it coming apart where the hose goes into the fitting and you put it together?
"Fuck,
I
don't
mean,
know."
okay, so my point is it a fucking idiot? Is it an ASC certified fucking idiot putting it together? Or is it a real gearhead putting it together that knows AN fittings and knows how to put the shit together? I mean, I could take a guy down the street that don't know shit and have it blow off, and I don't care where it's from because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
All right,
So
I could appreciate that. That I could appreciate.
you know, here's the deal. How many ASC certified mechanics are actually a fucking gearhead and know how to use these gearhead parts?
All right.
Not
you
many
just
of them. 'cause
you
most
know,
of them are-
And
most of
I'm
them are
not
textbook
trying to
talk.
be a cunt. I'm not trying to be a cunt. What I'm trying to say is this is the issue is when that did not happen to you. You're going off of something that somebody else fucking said.
Right.
So what experience did you have with them other than your bent fins?
That was it, because the MMR head cooling mod, I put that on. The hose was too short, so I had to get a different hose. But I
And then
made
no
sure I
problem?
installed it correctly so it never leaked. But people had problems
Okay.
with them leaking, but that could have been they didn't install them right.
There you go. And the little fins on the fucking, there's sheet metal fins on the water pump. So you could have literally took a pair of pliers and said, and then moved on.
I know.
Did you
but-
get another water pump?
Yeah, they sent me another one.
Did they give you any problem sending you another one?
No.
Okay,
Well,
so
actually,
they,
yeah, in the beginning they wanted pictures, and then they wanted me to send it back. I'm like, dude, just send me another freaking water pump.
Okay, but here's the thing. I mean, so I'm supposed to take your word for it without photos, and you want me to send you another one out for free without having mine back?
No. I sent the photos to them, but then they're
Okay.
just like, they're like, we'll send the old one back and we'll send the new one. I'm like, dude, you send the new one, I'll send the old one back. Here's the photos, here's the thing, because I don't want to wait to get my motor going at that time. I'm like, dude, I
Okay.
want to start my engine.
That's fair. When I had my engine shop and I did something for you, what I did was, you want another one? Yes, I will replace it. No problem. You need to order it, pay for it, and I'll reimburse you once the other one arrives. That way I'm not giving you two for the price of one, not knowing if you're giving me my shit back.
True. I understand that 100%.
I get that. I get that.
You know, so that's, to me, that is a common sense issue that you and them were not getting along on. That is not a, to me, that is a miscommunication problem. That is not a MMR problem. That's you and them not getting along on your discussion.
Like Led Zeppelin always says.
Breakdown. So yeah, information breakdown. My thing is this: there's some things that are fucking trash. Yes, absolutely. But when people run around here, man, you know what? It's this. If you look online and you look at just type in pro comp cylinder heads, okay? And you will find nothing but trash talk on pro comp cylinder heads.
Yep.
But then if you start reading, did you use them? No, I never did, but I heard. Okay, did you use them? Nope, I never did, but I heard. Okay, so all you motherfuckers are running around talking about I heard, so they're trash, but you never tried them. And then the one guy says, I've been running them for 15 fucking years and I ain't had not one lick of problem. So my thing is this: I have an issue with somebody running around talking about shit that they don't have personal problem. You didn't have personal problems with it, so that doesn't work for me.
I had problems with the water pump.
You had problems with the vent fin that would have took 30 seconds to straighten.
That's true.
And I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying I see things different. I ordered it. I inspected it. It's got two little. If you go to Walmart and you buy a $39 water pump, are you going to take it back or are you going to bend the fin straight?
I'm gonna take it back.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to bend the fucking fin straight and everything looks good. Everything's great. And I'm going to bolt the bitch on. I ain't getting back in the car to waste my time to go back and get it.
Because I paid for a new part. I want it to be how it's supposed to be.
Hey, Pinks.
Yo.
Do you? Yeah. If I get that block, do you want the pistons and everything
Do I want them?
out of the old block?
I'm not gonna have any. I mean, what would I use them for? I'm not planning on rebuilding the bottom end of mine.
Okay.
Man, make you a trash can.
But Ford Blue, I get where you're coming from, and I'm not trying to discount it.
And
The difference. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now is I just don't have the money to be buying more parts.
I was just going to give them to you.
Oh, if you're gonna give them to me, I'll take them.
Yeah.
I'm like, hell yeah, free
I
parts.
may
bring
rebuild
'em
the
on.
old engine I pull out of my Focus.
Yeah, because I mean, I won't have a use for them.
Well, yeah, I'll take them.
Okay. I'll whenever I get it all swapped over, I'll get with you and either if I got them out at Fort Takeover, give it to you. Then if not, I'll just come down to Alabama one
Or I
weekend.
can just drive up there.
Man, what is that you got on Boost? Them SpongeBob jammies?
They're DC.
Oh,
Yeah, DC, that works.
DC's
Okay.
good. I'm wearing Guitar Hero, so
So I have a question, Boost the Dick.
come on.
You're rocking DC pajamas. Do you also follow Marvel, or are you just one? Do you believe you can be a lover of both?
So this is all comic book DC. I like the comic books for DC. That's it. The movies are terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't like Batman?
I love
And
Batman.
Superman?
I like Kevin Costner Batman. I like
Kevin Costner Batman.
When the fuck was Kevin Costner
Wait, not,
Batman?
not
When the
Kevin.
hell did he play Batman?
Not Kevin Costner.
I'm not even. I watched the West Coast. I know
Not-
he didn't play Batman.
Not Costner.
Kristen
Crap.
Bell.
Yeah,
No,
Christopher
I
Bell.
didn't like Kristen Bell's Batman.
Really? I did.
I did.
Batman.
Maybe
I
I'm
li-
broken because I liked them all.
I
Me
mean,
too.
I liked,
Like them all.
I liked the first movie.
The original.
Well, the first
Well,
one by
The
far.
first Christian Bale movie was okay. I
Oh,
didn't like the other ones.
Well, the first.
But the
Batman
first
was the best.
Batman, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that was the-
Michael
that-
Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
Michael
that
Keaton.
set the tone for all the
Amazing,
rest of
that
it.
Batman.
You know what I mean?
Hey, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Nick, motherfucker, his name just
Nick
left
George
my brain.
Clooney?
No.
George-
Jack Nicholson is the
Nicholson.
best Joker.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
by far.
If anybody's got a problem
Okay.
with that, come on, Knuckles.
I'm actually gonna
Danny DeVito as the Penguin.
the
Yes.
Joker from the original TV show was one of the best Jokers.
Caesar Romero.
Yes,
Yes,
Caesar
no, he
Romero
was. I do
is
think he was the best. Joker.
quintessential Joker.
Hey, yeah, and the kid that played in this last Batman on TV that was also Ian
Gotham.
from Shameless. Yes, Gotham. That kid was a badass fucking Joker too.
He did do good. He did do
He
good.
did good.
I didn't see that.
But his twin brother was the Joker.
Yeah. In the show. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he's played in any of these movies.
I didn't watch
I
Gotham, so
haven't seen them all. But do
I
you
watched-
think Jim Carrey could have pulled off a good Joker?
no,
He was a damn good Riddler.
He was
I
a
know
fucking
he was
great
awesome
Riddler.
Riddler. He was really.
I was wondering
It's
if
I
he
just
had
wonder
a
how
good
if he was to play the Joker. I wonder how well he could have pulled that.
I don't
character
not
off.
not well. Personally.
I don't see it.
he's not
Really?
mean enough.
He doesn't. Jack Nicholson
True,
had
true.
the right amount of comedy with just evil.
Asshole.
I mean,
Yeah.
here's the
Yes.
bad thing. Here's the bad thing. Anybody can be Batman.
Right.
pretty much.
Anybody could be Batman. Anybody can be Catwoman. Anybody can be Poison Ivy. Anybody can be the Riddler. But not anybody can be the Joker. And not anybody can be the Penguin.
I'll tell you who was a
No.
horrible Joker was oh my god, what is his name? Jared Leto. No.
That name sounds familiar, but I can't place him.
Any
Suicide
Fruit
Squad.
Loop could have been Robin. So
Do you guys think that anybody else will be able to be Iron Man ever?
I don't
No.
think they'll ever do another Iron Man. They killed him off. I don't think they'll ever bring him back.
They are doing another Iron Man, and it's going to be a
Yep.
prequel.
Really?
And
They are
here's
gonna
the
do
thing.
another one?
It's kind of going to be an in between. It's going to be before he died. But he
I
is
still
doing
say
another
that Triple H would have been a really good Thor.
one. I don't know.
Here's my issue
I
with
don't
all
know
of these
if he would
super.
be
Lately,
I don't know.
I
about him
don't
being
think
a Thor.
anybody can ever be. I don't think anybody can ever be Wolverine except for Hugh Jackman.
Which is
Oh,
messed up because
100%,
he's
I
too
agree.
tall. He's too
I
tall,
agree.
but he pulls it off. Like
yeah,
it doesn't
that's
matter in a movie
true.
setting.
Wolverine was short.
Yeah.
But that was
Yeah, but-
Wolverine was short in the cartoon, but when it came time to make the movie,
Comic book.
And the
he
girl
put-
that played as
played
Jean Grey
good.
originally.
Oh yeah, what's her name?
Famke Johnson? Was that the original?
Femke Johnson. Yeah.
Famke
Yeah.
Johnson? Yeah. She
So
was,
why ain't you chiming in on this?
What's up, Mike Hall?
You're the movie man.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I don't get in too much into the Batman and all that freaking Thor movie shit. wasn't a fan of those.
And wasn't Halle Berry the original Storm?
Yes.
yes, she was.
Yes.
Yes.
Then she was Catwoman.
She was a horrible Catwoman.
Well,
Dude, I
okay,
don't
she
care
was
what
shit
she
for
was.
Catwoman.
I don't give a
She
damn
looked
what
good,
she
though.
was. All I know is I would eat the fucking dingleberries out of that bitch's ass.
You're just weird.
That bitch is fine.
Salty
as hell,
suck a
dude.
fart
I'm
out of her
sorry.
ass with a straw.
Damn right. That bitch
Hey,
is
hey,
bad to the
hey.
bone, dude.
She's the only one that has been both Marvel, DC, and a Bond girl.
She is
Yes.
bad to
So
the bone,
which-
dude.
So which one was the original Catwoman then?
Julie
Oh,
Newmar in the
Michelle.
show.
No, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer in the movies, but the original Catwoman was
Julie Newmar.
Julie Newmar, and she was an amazing Catwoman.
Halle Berry was not as good of a Catwoman as Michelle Pfeiffer.
No, she
Not
was-
even close.
I
Yeah,
want to see
she was
them
better
put
looking.
Black Cat in Spider-Man and
She
see
was
who
better
they
looking.
cast.
I don't give a damn what you say.
The only, well, who was Tom Cruise's wife? Nicole Kidman.
Natalie
She would have
Portman.
made Nicole Kidman.
Wasn't she in
She
one
would-
of them?
Poison Ivy.
She would have been a good Catwoman too.
No, she'd have been a better Poison Ivy.
She ain't got a big
Yes.
enough set
She
of
was
tits, dude.
Poison Ivy,
Yep.
wasn't she?
Yeah.
No.
Uma Thurman.
Uma
Uma
Thurman.
Thurman.
Oh,
Yeah.
Uma Thurman was, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Now,
I like Poison Ivy too.
You
because-
start talking about women, all I want to do is bone them. Fuck everything else.
So there was
Can there be another Black Widow?
what's Black Widow?
Scarlett
I don't
Johansson.
remember. Oh, who gives a fuck about that? And that other dude that shoots. What's the dude's name that shoots bow and arrows? I don't give a fuck about him.
Hawkeye.
either.
Hawkeye.
He does good.
Oh,
in that.
yeah.
Rainer does good in that.
He does all right, but no.
I
I mean,
oh, I'm sorry. I liked it. I thought it was a decent show. The way they did it wasn't the greatest, and it. You know,
Well, what did y'all think? What did y'all think about the? What y'all think about the Wonder Woman?
Terrible.
that was good.
It was
Just
I
terrible.
thought it was pretty all right.
The second
too.
one was terrible. The first
It
one was okay.
was-
The second one was terrible.
Yeah.
they
What about-
canceled the third one.
Yeah.
Here's the deal, though. With Wonder Woman, both of them are better than Black Widow and the fucking that other dude. I can't even remember his name because he was
Hawkeye.
horrible.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. Okay,
Hey,
I can't
hey,
fuck with either
hey,
one of them at
hey.
all.
He beat Loki with a bow and arrow.
No shit.
That's only because Loki didn't fucking put down his real trickery.
Dude, I'm just telling you.
No,
all
he
jokes aside,
didn't. He didn't
Loki
expect the
was
arrow to
badass,
explode.
Loki
well,
was
he-
badass. I don't
He
care what
was
nobody
until he met the Hulk.
says. Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. When the
dude.
Hulk picked him up and slammed him on the floor, that motherfucker laying on the ground.
Yes.
That dude's going like,
God.
Puny God.
God.
dude, when that shit happened, I died laughing, dude.
Hey guys,
Hey, when I'm
you guys
Hi,
have
Mike.
yourself a very Merry Christmas.
You too, buddy.
You
Merry
too,
Christmas,
Mike.
Mike. You have a good night.
Take care, Mike. Have a good
Good
one,
to
bro.
see you, man.
See you guys.
I gotta say, I do like the Loki TV show, and they're coming out with a second season. So
I haven't seen even the first one, so I'll have
Me
to
either. I
check
haven't
that
seen
shit
it
out.
yet either.
I feel like also the guy that played as Captain America was a better Johnny Storm than he was Captain America.
That's fair.
okay, really?
I don't know. I like Cap. I thought he done really good as Captain America.
I thought he did really well as Captain America as well.
Yeah, I did.
I just feel
Did
like
good.
I feel like he could be replaced easily.
I'm
It-
sorry,
Yes.
but the guy he gave his shield to, the dude that's playing it now,
Sam Wilson.
I think is fucking stupid. That dumb shit.
So I will say that
He don't fit the part.
Storm was good, but the movie was horrible.
It
Yeah,
was
the-
Sam, who was the best James Bond.
Oh,
Hey.
well, that's up for discussion right there because they were the two originals were the best by far of any all the rest of them.
I will say,
Roger Moore and Connery.
Yeah, they're by far they were the two best ones.
Pierce Brosnan was okay in the early 2000s.
He was.
Well, that leads into my thing. Pierce Brosnan was an amazing Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
So
Well,
my
he was a great
fucking
Dr.
problem is I'm a huge Sean Connery fan. So
Oh yeah.
I'm a huge Sean Connery fan. So
Yep.
automatically I say Sean Connery was the best Bond. But that's
And-
because I'm a huge Sean Connery fan. I'm
And I
biased
was the
already.
You on
He was
Sean
the best.
Connery
Well, no,
being-
I agree with you anyway that Connery's the best. I like Roger Moore because the Cannonball Run.
Well, see, I like
Oh.
Roger Moore too because Roger Moore actually played that part very well.
No, I think Sean Connery played that part very well.
Oh, no, Sean Connery by far is the best.
Have y'all watched the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen with Sean
Yes.
Connery?
No.
Fucking awesome.
Loved
But
it.
the Hunt for Red October was badass.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
And don't forget about The Rock.
Only
Don't-
Connery can do a
Okay, so
terrible
here's the
accent.
thing.
The
Sorry,
Spaniard,
go ahead.
the Spaniard with the Scottish accent,
Yeah.
with the Highlander with a French accent.
Oh fuck! I love the Highlander movies,
But
and the
get
TV show was
But
good
get
too.
it, the Highlander's Scottish, and he has a French accent because he's French, and then the Spaniard has a Scottish accent because he's Scottish.
See, we
But-
don't all see this right here proves it. We don't always have to talk about cars, and we can still have a good conversation.
But
Hey, and
that-
don't forget
the
about the
Highlander-
Untouchables.
The original
Yep.
Highlander movie was one of my all-time favorite movies, and the soundtrack
Yep.
to it was phenomenal.
There can
Okay,
only
let me ask
be
y'all about
one.
this one. What y'all think about
Only
the
be
Fantastic
one.
Four?
Which one?
The very first one,
It was okay. It was good.
Which one?
the Fantastic Four.
But
First one was okay. I liked it.
The Fantastic Fours were all right. Both of them were okay, but they weren't as good as other shows.
No, they wasn't. I agree.
Oh, I have
agree.
one more non-replaceable character.
Oh, who's that?
The old Professor X.
Oh yeah, Patrick Stewart.
Sir Patrick Stewart. That's
Yeah.
like Sean Connery, Sir Sean Connery.
So here's the thing: I'm a huge Sean Connery fan, and I'm a huge if I ever had the opportunity to ever meet any actors, it would be Sean Connery or Nicolas Cage. Those are my favorites.
I love
And
Nick Cage.
Nicolas Cage
I
is
do
good.
too.
The
I agree
baddest
100%.
fucking, to me, the baddest fucking movie on the planet is The Rock because it's both of them.
Well,
Yep.
and here's my opinion on something. A lot of people don't like Nick Cage now, and I think I can explain this in a very easy way. He to people was what Nickelback was to music. He was in everything. He was on everything,
He still is, and he still does it well.
and he still does it well. And I still think I still think Ghost Rider, him as Ghost Rider, was perfect.
Oh yeah.
I still think one of his
So-
best movies, and y'all probably disagree with me, but one of his best movies was Face Off. He played such
Yeah,
a fucking
Face
good
Off
part
was
in
good.
that
That was a badass.
movie.
So
That was his
here-
best movie.
So I know what he says. He says the reason is because he was having issues with corporate movies type shit, and he wanted to go be more of an actor and less of a corporate fucking person.
Yep.
And there's conspiracy theories on why he did it too. Some of the shit going on that they say is actually that some of the conspiracy theories about what's going on in Hollywood is part of the reason why he left, because he wasn't down with that shit.
Well, one of the most
Oh,
famous
he's got a new
actors
movie
just like
coming
that.
out.
He
This
got
ain't
what?
blackballed for years, and that was damn Clint Eastwood.
I say Bruce Willis.
He went against Hollywood too, and he got blackballed for years. But now
So-
every time he makes something, it's fucking gold.
Have you noticed that since fucking Matthew McConaughey started talking shit about Hollywood, they kind of fucking pushed him out of shit too?
Yep.
yep.
That's
Yep.
right.
So
Anytime you go against the establishment, they're gonna do that shit to you.
No,
Yep.
There's a new movie coming out with oh God, my brain we were just talking about him.
Nick
Sean Connery?
Cage.
Nick Cage. He's got a new movie coming out that looks really good.
Oh, really? I hadn't seen the trailer for it.
I don't
he's
remember
so-
what it is. I watch trailers, like these multitude of trailer videos on YouTube where you get like 20 trailers in one.
Yeah.
And one of them was a Nick Cage movie that looked really good. And I couldn't tell you anything about it right now other than when I saw it, when that movie comes out, I want to see it, but it's not out till like next year sometime.
Another good movie that he played in. What was the name of it? Blue, you'll help me. Was it American Treasure or whatever?
oh yeah, American
National
yeah.
Treasure.
National Treasures.
I
Yep.
thought that was a great movie he played in.
They
So
started a TV show.
yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, they did. So have you guys noticed? I don't know if you've watched any of Nicolas Cage's movies since he went indie, but have you noticed that almost every fucking one of them he is playing a dad or a family member that is hunting after his child that was taken, whether
Liam
it be a
Neeson?
niece. Yeah, he's hunting for his kid. Since he left fucking corporate Hollywood, all the shows are hunting for kids.
No, they're not. He's done other stuff that
Most
he's not
of it-
hunting for things. No, you're about a 50-50 split on that of what he does.
not hunting for like treasure. I'm talking about he's fighting to get his kids back, or he is
Kids or
fighting.
family member, all that. Yeah, that's about a 50
Right.
50 on that, on his movies, or whether he's doing that or something that's totally innocuous, because he's got some where they're not action movies. He's doing a couple of
Yeah.
action movies that have nothing to do with that. But he is the same Nick Cage, and he acts it the same way, but he does them really. I actually think he's a really good actor.
Oh,
I do too.
I'll tell you
Well, he's done
another
some
amazing
cheesy
actor.
movies that the script has screwed him up, but that's a script. That's not him.
Who's
Well,
another?
Ghost Rider too.
Who?
So it.
What
What'd
was
you
that,
say?
Big Kim?
Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah, he was a
Oh,
good
yeah.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
I liked him as Ghost Rider.
Now, what
I really
other
did.
famous actor?
I know. What was it? Debbie Moore.
Bruce Willis.
Who got married to?
Bruce Willis is
Bruce Willis. Die Hard.
Die
Die
Hard.
Hard's gangster
Die Hard.
shit.
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony
good.
Hopkins is
He's
badass.
My
And I
favorite
don't know-
Bruce Will. Sorry,
Go ahead, Mark.
my favorite Bruce Willis movie though is Pulp Fiction. Sorry,
Yeah,
He-
My
yeah.
Fiction.
Zed is dead.
Yeah,
my
I
favorite
like-
Anthony Hopkins is when he is Hannibal Lecter.
But
Oh,
you
that's-
guys
of course.
remember the movie he did with Sean Connery?
I still don't think Pulp Fiction
A
is
bridge
that
too
good of
far.
a movie.
I don't
I think
remember
Reservoir
it, not off
Dogs
the
is
top of my
better,
head.
but I love it.
Reservoir Dogs is a great movie.
It's an old war movie. It's got Michael Caine, Robert Redford, Anthony Hopkins, and Sean Connery. It is
Oh, it's
great.
a
What's
bridge
it
too
called?
far. A bridge too far.
Yes, A Bridge Too Far.
Okay.
That is a great movie.
That
is
thing
I will have
has
to
like
look at that.
because you got to think Michael Caine too,
Yeah.
legendary actor. You know,
Yep.
Redford, legendary actor. Sean Connery,
Yep.
Anthony in it. That was like
Yep.
an early
That's an
on
old
like
movie
rock
too.
star cast, and like I really wish that in the '90s or early 2000s, Anthony and Shauna did another movie
Hey,
together.
Wasn't
Michael
that a
Caine
70s
was
movie?
Michael Caine was his father James Caine
I don't know.
that played in that movie with shit. What was the name of that movie? El Dorado with John Wayne. Because that
Hang on
was,
Yeah, 1977. A Bridge Too Far, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it was
Hey,
movie, and so it's
Zach says he has no idea what we're talking about. We're talking about some of the most favorite actors of all time in some of the baddest movies of all time, and some of the movies that weren't that great, but still some of the greatest actors.
And then you had
That's what
Christopher
we're
Lee.
talking about, Zach.
You had Christopher
Cool.
Lee, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, he's a badass. Denzel Washington.
But you have
Hey,
to remember.
still one of my favorite actors of all
Such a
time, dude, is
great
Morgan
actor.
Freeman. It's hard to
Yeah.
beat that guy. That dude is a legend.
And he's just
The
down to
Shank.
earth. Now,
Yeah,
did
that-
you guys know that Denzel Washington paid for Chadwick Boseman to go to college?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Not.
When Chadwick Boseman accepted his first Oscar, he said, "I want you guys to know something. When I was in school, I wasn't going to college. I didn't have, I come from a family, we didn't have money." And he said, "I got a letter in the mail that said your tuition's been paid in full." And he said, "So I went to college." And he said, "When I graduated, I'm like looking out in the audience and I see Denzel Washington." And he's like, "I'm kind of geeking out because, I went to film school essentially." And he said, I take my diploma and I go down and I walk. And he said, Denzel gets up as I'm walking down and walks over to me and says, "Kid, I want you to know I paid for your college. Don't let me down."
Dude, that's
he-
fucking awesome, man.
That's
and
fucking
he
gnarly.
thanked Denzel, and Denzel started crying. And he started crying. He said, "So everyone, I want y'all to know I would not be here without Denzel Washington." And Denzel spoke at Chadwick's funeral.
I really hate that he
Really?
died as young as he was, because he was freaking amazing.
Why do I not recognize the name?
Chadwick,
Black
because
Panther.
he died young. He only did,
Oh, okay, Black Panther.
Black
Okay,
Panther.
that's why. Okay,
and,
I-
and if he had stayed alive, Black Panther 2 would have been a much better movie.
Dude,
Yeah.
that I haven't even seen that movie yet.
Oh,
You need to. He
Jackson
really got into the role.
What do you so he hadn't been passed away all that long then, has he?
Yeah, he
No.
got cancer and
What,
passed away. He had
5
cancer
months?
on the set of Black Panther 1 and the Avengers Endgame.
The Avengers Endgame, yeah.
Really? I didn't
No
know
one
that.
knew when he
He
died.
was battling
none
and
of the
didn't-
people knew.
he didn't even tell his family. Am I right?
A lot of people know.
His wife knew. That was it.
Yeah, he was holding it. He was keeping it from everybody. So it was a real shock when it happened.
Yep.
Because wasn't it like
And he was battling it too.
colon
Dude,
or
that dude went down
pancreatic?
fighting though, man.
It's
That's
like
cool.
one of the worst ones you can get.
And hey, Jackie Chan.
Gangster.
Jackie Chan's badass.
Absolute gangster.
I can take
Yep.
him or leave. I can take him or leave him.
Drunken boxing.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yep.
sorry. I can take him or leave him.
Now here's a toss-up one: DiCaprio.
Depends
He's a
on the
bitch.
movie. I really liked him in a bunch of movies.
He's really
Yeah.
good in the roles that are like set in the past. You know, like
Yes.
Yep.
historical type movies.
like,
Yeah, I agree.
Let me ask you this.
Django was good with him.
Let me ask you
Yeah.
this then.
But that's old school shit. So yeah,
Yeah.
it fits.
Well, did you guys hear? There was also a thing with that. So when they were doing the script and doing everything, he walked up to Jamie Foxx and Samuel L. Jackson and said, "Guys, I can't say it."
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
He
I
said
remember reading
he
about
told him he said, "Guys, I've never said it in my life. I don't want to say it. I can't do it."
Are you talking about the N word?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so Jamie Foxx and Denzel looked at each other, and there's a whole bunch of clips about this, and they said, "You can't say," and he's like, "Yeah, I can't say." He said, I don't know. I guess I have to quit. I don't know." And evidently, Samuel L. Jackson said, can't really say what he said, but they said the next day, and they said, because you got to understand, they said Leonardo DiCaprio is a method character actor. They say when he's in a role, he is in the role. He wears the clothes when they're not filming. Like, he talks that way. And they said he came in the next day and said, "Why ain't y'all working?"
I've read those stories. They're pretty comical.
And then
I
Jamie,
like them in Catch Me If You Can.
great movie. Great.
That
Tom
was
Cruise did a good
badass.
job in that.
I liked him in.
I mean, not Tom Cruise.
Titanic. I loved him in Titanic, which I
Right.
ended up seeing about 20 times because I had women around me.
Uh-huh.
Tom
Tell-
Hanks.
Tell
Tom
the
Hanks.
truth. Tell the truth. You just like the movie.
It's a
Hey,
good
I had a
movie.
wife and 2 daughters. I watched that
What's
movie
her name?
probably 150
So, yeah.
times.
You ain't lying. I've watched it too. Had no choice.
That redhead. Oh, what's her name?
Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet. I had a super huge crush on her back then. So yeah, I watched that movie and enjoyed it.
Christopher
Did you
Walken.
enjoy it?
Movie, or did you just enjoy
Christopher Walken is amazing.
He's a badass.
Walken, he's okay.
Now, looping back to Costner, the mess up from earlier, have you guys seen his impressions of all the different actors?
Talking about Kevin Costner?
Yes.
I've seen a couple, but not a lot.
He
It's
can
okay.
do Christopher Walken very well.
I
No,
used to
I-
Walken
no
perfectly, but I can't.
And Jamie Foxx can do Denzel very well.
If you talking about impressions of other actors, fucking Robin Williams was an absolute gangster.
He was
That
awesome.
yeah.
motherfucker, you would think you were talking to Christopher Walken or Nicolas Cage.
His stand-up comedy live at the Met in '87 was so fucking funny.
Ready?
I hate
Dude,
we lost him.
that was just
No.
one amazing actor, dude.
You can
He
get
could
that.
play any role and do
Any
it.
He
role.
played a woman,
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
he played-
pulled it off.
and pulled it off perfectly.
and it didn't bomb at the box office.
Oh hell no,
Yeah.
it didn't. Mrs.
And it was
Doubtfire was
perfect.
awesome, dude. I watched
Yeah.
that movie like 100 times. I love that movie.
He's gonna play with me.
So
You know what the
you're
best
talking
part
about
Walker never said?
What's that?
what?
I got an illness, and the other kid is more
Okay.
proud of that.
Get him.
Sublime, what is wrong with your mic, dude?
Get
You're
him.
so
Go
muffled.
through the bus.
Your mic is messed up, bro.
Christopher Walken's best line in Joe Dirt was, "It's a good job, but sometimes you got to hit the furnace with a hammer."
Uh-huh.
Whose mic's messing up?
Yeah, Sublime.
Sublimes.
His mic is like muffled.
Is it still
Yeah.
bad?
And
Yeah.
it wasn't, and then it was.
Did you guys
And
ever
walk-
hear Robin Williams's Julia Child impression?
Yes.
Robin Williams is a badass, but now that we're talking about comedians, who do you guys think is the best?
Richard Pryor by far.
Richard Pryor is an absolute all-time number one
he's a king.
gangster, but he's
George.
not. George, yeah. Oh fuck, he's so good.
My second by far is damn Red Fox in the story.
So, all right, now we're talking. Okay, how about who do you think about the new age comedians?
Gabriel.
I have.
Who?
Fluffy.
You
don't
said
know
Gabriel Iglesias. Okay,
Fluffy.
I have to lean towards Bill Burr.
Bill Burr.
Bill
is
Burr
good.
is the king of modern comedy, no doubt.
He is. He is.
He shits on
fucking
people for
spectacular.
Have you
hours.
watched F is for Family?
I love
that was
F is for
amazing.
Family.
What's that English guy too though?
John Oliver?
No.
No, you're talking about the chunky one that also had a TV show.
No. Ralphie was great, by the way.
Yeah.
You guys ever hear of Tommy Tiernan, the Irish guy? He's funny.
Yeah, I've seen
I
him.
think
on-
I have. Yeah.
Damn, hold on a second. I just now noticed Pinks. What the hell, dude?
He shaved his face.
Don't he look 5 months younger?
Dude, I'm trying to
He said
look like a
5
fucking
months younger.
senator or something I see on TV. Trying to figure out who the fuck.
Yeah, he does look like a politician now.
I
He
love the whole
does.
5 months younger.
He looks like a liberal.
Oh,
Oh, now
Hey,
that
babe.
is that's just
Babe.
cutting to the core.
You hear why I shaved my face?
Oh man, I hated
Honey.
shirts. I hated the goatee.
He shaved his face, and we all told him he looked like a politician.
Oh
And you're
Jimmy,
gonna vote for
Jimmy
me, too.
Carr.
no. Pinks.
I
You're
know
gonna
who Jimmy
vote for
Carr
me.
is. Yeah.
I'm the lioness politician there is.
Now there's
Another-
also a Korean guy that's like very country. I can't remember his name right now.
Ken
Joe
Jeong?
Coy. Joe Coy.
Is it Joe Coy?
I think. Yeah.
Joe Coy's bald.
He talks about his family, and he does the
Henry Cho.
West. Oh yeah, Henry Cho
Henry
too.
Cho's
Yes.
okay, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Coy's been around a while, and he's much bigger than Henry Cho is.
Yeah, and yeah, I like Joe Coy. He does some really, really good controversial ones, and they're fucking awesome.
I always liked Henry Cho's one. He just tells everybody, he's like,
Yeah, it's
you know, I'm from Korea, but don't worry, South Korea.
one of my favorite stand-ups of all time was Dennis Leary, No Cure for Cancer.
Dennis
If
Leary's
you eat
fucking
meat
awesome,
or
too.
smoke cigarettes, you need to watch that.
Ricky,
And I'm
Ricky
still,
Jarvis just pissed everybody off.
I only eat cows that smoke cows from Virginia with voice boxes.
Now let me ask you this: who was some of the biggest comedy guys that you thought just totally fucking sucked, but he was a big like megastar?
The guy from that had his own Seinfeld.
I can't stand that
Seinfeld's
motherfucker.
funny as fuck.
I
dude.
can't stand
funny.
Seinfeld.
I'm
I can't
sorry.
But
stand
he's
him.
clean as shit.
I'm with
Huh?
you, man. I can't stand him.
No,
Jeff
Seinfeld-
Foxworthy.
I like
Jeff
I like-
Foxworthy is super clean too. Go ahead, Pinks.
I like older common comedians that are gone now. And I'm talking about ones that were big and bad. I'm talking like Sam Kinison.
Sam
Oh, yeah.
Kinison was awesome.
We lost him too soon. There was another one I'm trying to think of that we lost way too soon. Who was
Chris Farley. John
Starts with
Belushi.
M.
John Candy, dude. It was
No,
that
that
was-
start, we didn't
he was
lose him
awesome.
too soon. We did lose him too soon, but he
Was
wasn't.
Farley?
good. No, not Chris Farley. It starts with his name starts with an M, and I cannot think of it. But he was freaking hilarious. But he was only in his 30s when he died.
I can't believe y'all haven't named this one comedy I'm thinking about. I just thought he totally fucking sucked, but he's a big star.
You haven't
Who?
named him either.
Fucking Carrot Top.
So. Oh, Carrot Top.
I couldn't
Carrot
fucking-
Top's.
I couldn't stand that dude, man.
I couldn't-
I
well,
didn't think he was funny, man. I'm sorry.
He was okay when he first started, but
He's better now.
now he's better. But I can't stand looking at him. He's just so freaky looking. I don't like him.
One stand-up comedian, and he's Canadian. I can't fucking stand him. Is Howie Mandel. Sorry if any of you are his fans.
Oh, you don't like Howie
I'm not
Mandel?
mad at you.
That's it.
Nope.
Kick anyone off the chat.
I miss Bernie Mac.
Yep.
Bernie Mac
Bernie
is
Mac
fucking
was a funny
badass
son of
too.
a bitch. Now I agree. He was ruthless. He
I
could
like
be.
Bernie Mac. I like
Ralphie
that.
May
But
was
I
great,
like
but
his
he died
TV
really
show
young.
better.
I like,
I
that
like
TV show,
Bernie
too.
Mac's TV show better than his stand-up.
Yeah,
Yes.
his show was good though.
Yeah, his TV show was
So-
good.
And what about the one that died? His name started with a P. It was
Phil Hartman?
No, he just died like in the last couple of years. He was a black dude, a little bit chunkier. Patrice
O'Neal.
Patrice O'Neal. He was a fucking badass.
He was hilarious. You're right.
But Phil Hartman was also a badass until his wife killed him.
Phil Hartman was the king of Saturday Night Live for like
my
5
God.
years.
His wife killed him?
And News Radio was awesome.
And The Simpsons. His character.
His wife shot him in while he was sleeping.
No,
Isn't that the reason why they canceled fucking News Radio?
They tried to keep it going for the rest of the season. They replaced him with I don't remember what his name was.
That was the next season, actually, that they did that. He died between seasons.
They brought John Lovitz in to replace him, and it sucked.
It didn't
As
work
Max.
as well.
Yeah.
And so that killed the show, unfortunately.
I'm actually 5 episodes left of finishing News Radio. That's what I've been watching.
Love that
The
show.
reason I went to that was before I knew who Phil Hartman was, is because of Dave from the Kids in the Hall.
Yep.
Started watching that show, and Phil Hartman, hilarious, made the show so funny. But then his character was the actor on The Simpsons. That
Lionel Hutz, the lawyer.
Well, he also played the actor who was also this. I'm not this in real life, but I played one, and maybe you remember me from such movies.
Films as yep.
Yep, I remember.
That was his big one.
But what was the reason she shot him in his sleep? Did they ever find out?
She was high on coke.
So Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock, or Chris Tucker?
I don't like Dave Chappelle.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy by far, but only his two that he did.
Badass. Eddie Murphy is a absolute badass, but Dave Chappelle, in my opinion, Dave Chappelle is one of the kings.
He's almost the GOAT.
I'm going to have to say Dave Chappelle because Eddie Murphy changed so much over the last. After he did great stuff, and then he decided to quit doing anything but stuff that's made good for kids.
And Dave essentially got canceled because he wouldn't follow in line.
And he decided to disappear on a $50 million contract and didn't complete it.
Actually, if you hear him talk about it, it's a little bit more fucked up than that.
Yeah, but
he refused to fucking bow down, and they told him before you get home, everybody's gonna think you're a fucking crackhead. And he got on a flight, and 7 hours later, when he got home, everybody thought he was a crackhead.
Now, Jamie Foxx had good stand up too.
Yep.
I didn't think he was a crackhead. I thought he got screwed over, was trying to get away from what I read. I didn't ever think he was a bad person. I thought he was trying to get out of the contract that they fucking tried to, make him do what they wanted, and he wasn't wanting to. Because his shit was funny the way it was.
Have you guys seen the clips of fucking Eddie Murphy just walking up on stage and doing a stand-up clip? It's like he never left.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him do a new one.
Yeah, so would I.
Yeah, everybody wants him to. Fucking Joe Rogan and all the other comedians talk about that dude. He is just able to walk right up and tell new shit, and it's like he never left, and it's just comes out flawless, and everybody's trying to talk him into doing it, and he won't do it.
Well, you got to look at
but
it.
But Eddie Murphy also has that thing, like, that motherfucker can just give the look, just say something random and give a look, and it'll make you laugh.
Yep.
Right.
But he's the last, though. He's the last from that generation, though.
You didn't fall for the banana in the tailpipe trick, did you?
Beverly Hills Cop was awesome.
I mean, you got to look, though. You got to look who some of his mentors was, and actually the movies that he played in. He played in the movie with Richard Pryor, Red Fox, and what was that?
Dan Aykroyd. He played a lot of good ones.
What's that? Was that Harlem Nights? I think it was. That had all
Harlem Nights, yeah.
Yeah. What was that lady that was so damn funny in there?
The big lady.
Yeah, that was Red Fox's wife in that movie.
Was that LaWanda Page?
God, she was hilarious.
Wasn't her name Pearl or something like that?
Ain't she the one that shot Eddie Murphy in the foot?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was her fucking name?
I don't remember.
She was awesome, though, dude.
But if you look back and talk to Eddie Murphy, his biggest comedian influences were like Red Fox and
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor was so people. A lot of people who've only seen Richard Pryor's like movies have no idea how bad some of his comedy was, how rough it was.
Dude,
Oh, his stand-up was great.
Arsenio Hall
Oh,
was
his
funny.
stand-up was awesome.
I'm telling you what,
Arsenio Hall was a badass too.
there's nobody, I promise you, nobody in stand-up comedian history that was rougher than Red Fox. That motherfucker was.
That's why I said.
Yep.
He was hardcore as they come.
I mean, he was born in the 20s, dude.
I mean, but you
Right,
look.
right.
What's the lady that played Aunt Esther on damn?
Esther?
Yeah. You know, she. Have you ever watched some of his stand-ups where she come up on stage and done the stand-up with him?
I have.
Oh.
She's hilarious too.
Oh my gosh, she cusses just as damn much as he does. It is hilarious, dude. We'll have your ass. Good.
I just thought of an answer to the question earlier. I just remembered the name of a stand-up comedian that gets on my nerves. Louis Anderson.
Oh, Louis.
Yeah.
But he does a
Can't
bit
stand-
about
he's
his
funny as fuck, but his voice, I can't stand his voice.
I can't
but he
stand
does
Kevin Hart.
one bit. He does one bit back in the early 80s about his dad's gremlin and ripping the door off of his dad's brand new Bonneville. And I don't know, I remember that one bit being funny, but no,
Yeah.
he's annoying.
He got annoying real quick.
Now, Michael Shea's turning into a really good comedian.
Who?
Now, who did you just name before that, Boosted Dick?
I can't stand Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. Okay, so my issue with Kevin Hart is some of his shows are super fucking hilarious, but
His
some of
early
them
stuff
suck
was a lot
ass.
more
Yeah.
hilarious than his new stuff. Like, he's gotten so
Yep.
big now that he's telling the same jokes he told 20 years ago.
I tell you, somebody worse than him. That's Martin Lawrence. Couldn't stand him. Still can't.
His shit used to be really good too. I don't know what he does nowadays. Chris
Bob
Tucker's
Saget was
funny
a
as
funny
fuck, too.
comedian too.
He was hanging on Will Smith's coattails, but Will Smith fucked that over when he decided to slap Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Because his wife gave him a dirty look. And he's a little bitch to his wife.
Yeah, but you know what? Will Smith is Will Smith. He'll bounce back and be just another
No,
mega star.
no,
again.
he won't, because he hasn't so far.
He will.
Emancipation flopped hard. Nobody
He
went
will.
to see it.
I'm telling you right now, Will
Yeah.
Smith will bounce back. I promise you. He will.
I doubt
Eddie,
it.
what was
He
it?
made
Eddie
a
Griffin?
big
At
soap
one
opera.
time, he was the hottest actor in Hollywood.
Yeah, but
He
he
will
didn't
bounce
go
back.
up on stage at the fucking Emmys or whatever it was and slap Chris Rock across the face for no good reason, and then look at him and go, "Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth," and say it over and over again on live TV. He didn't do that, and that really fucks somebody because he shouldn't have done that. Really shouldn't.
Mark my
I
word,
don't
he'll
think-
bounce.
yeah.
He'll bounce back. He'll bounce
I
back.
don't think so.
I mean, could you imagine though, like if say Conor McGregor had been in the crowd and somebody said something about his wife?
Oh, that motherfucker would have choked him out right there.
No, I think Chris Rock did really well doing that because if
I
Will
think
Smith
Chris
come
Rock
up and tried to
handled that
slap me,
situation.
I'd have taken his ass out.
Yeah, I think Chris Rock handled that shit very well. Because
He
I'm
handled it
like you, I couldn't have been.
so professionally
Yeah,
that I almost thought it was staged until I found out it wasn't. And
I think Chris Rock's a better actor and comedian than fucking Will Smith anyway.
I don't think he's I don't think he's a better actor. I'm sorry.
I don't
He's
think
better
he's a
comedian,
actor,
but not a
he
better
may
actor.
be a better comedian.
But he's not a big actor. I'm telling you, Will Smith, he is such a diverse actor. He can play so many different roles and
But
be
he's
very
done.
good at them.
He kind of went downhill when he thought he couldn't. You know, he was better than everybody. It kind of made his.
Well,
Kind of went a little downhill.
that happened. I can name a few other actors that's happened.
I can
also.
too. I can name a lot.
Yeah.
But,
But I tell you, one of the most down to earth actors, and he's always been down to earth, and that's Tom Cruise. People might fucking hate him if they want. but
No,
that dude
You don't
is
hear a
down to
lot
earth.
of bad shit
Idiot.
about him.
No, you don't, because
he's an idiot though.
he's just not.
Scientology.
He's
There
not
you
hated.
go.
He's not hated though. You know what I
He
mean?
believes in lizards from space.
People like Tom Cruise.
But I still
Hey.
like Tom Cruise. I still like his movies. I don't have anything against him.
I didn't like The Mummy.
Dude, I just watched
That was
Maverick.
Days of Thunder was the shit, man.
Dude,
Top Gun.
I just
movie,
watched
no matter
Maverick
what.
yesterday, and I'm telling you, he played a fucking awesome role in that movie.
I have to say, an actor that nobody has said nothing about, I always thought was fucking awesome, was Michael J. Fox.
Yeah,
He was a really good actor.
Spin City was a good show too.
Spin City was awesome. I love that show. Just
And
because
and what Family Ties, man? He was fucking young, and he was doing Family Ties at the exact same time, working 18-hour days and doing Back to the Future.
Back to the
too.
Future. Yep.
At the same time, he is that kid. As a kid, he was an absolute badass.
workaholic.
Dude,
And not just that, they filmed Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3 within 9 months or something like that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
He was on a hell of a roll, man.
Did y'all see when they gave him a Lifetime Achievement Award recently?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I'm super happy about it. Hey, that is a famous actor from Canada. We were thinking about actors
to
the
be
other
in
night.
the fucking Hall of Fame, if you ask me.
What was his name on Family Ties?
Alex P. Keegan.
Alex.
P.
There you go.
I wanted to say Michael P. Keaton, but
And his sister was Mallory.
Did you guys see though?
Mallory, I had a crush on Mallory back then.
I would have to go look for it now, but one of the there was a newspaper that got in trouble because they put, after he got his Lifetime Achievement Award, in the article, it was like his performances would leave you shaking.
Oh, that was wrong.
Yeah.
I'm like, did they just really make? I mean, I know they didn't mean it that way, but
or maybe they did, or the
Maybe they did. Thought people would see the funny
They're
side
pick-
of it, but there's nothing funny about that.
They got a crew of 18 professional writers that go over everything they publish, so they knew what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
tell
I
you,
just,
see, he
I was
put out
just-
more good movies though. You know, he put out Teen Wolf, Hollywood.
I love.
he was in a
Teen
lot of good
Wolf.
movies, man.
But
Another Canadian actor that
What'd you say,
apparently
Pinks? Hang on, Pinks was
I
saying
said I
something.
love Teen Wolf.
Oh,
Doc Hollywood was good too. I thought he done a really good.
Oh yeah, Doc
played a really
Hollywood
good part in that movie.
I don't think I've seen anything he did that I didn't like.
I agree, 100%.
he was in Designated Survivor too. I don't remember what he was in it.
I mean, I just don't think I've ever seen a bad
think
movie
I've
that
seen
he's
that.
acted in. And if you notice, nobody in Hollywood has ever said anything bad about him.
nothing ever.
they
The
got-
wife and I were just talking about him the other
Yep.
night and
Yeah,
said,
they got.
you know what?
Everybody's got the utmost respect for that guy.
Never, not one fucked up word about him.
Nope.
You guys
there's
ever
not
watch
many-
Kurt Russell?
There's not many actors people could say that
Used
about.
cars.
Well, I thought it was sad when I just found out. So, what's her name? Christina Applegate had quit acting because she just found out she has MS.
Yeah, I saw that.
She just let people know. She's known for a little while, but
She's had cancer twice in the past.
No.
She's had it rough.
Well, she had
Yeah.
her breast removed before she got cancer because she was predisposition with her DNA wise to get it. So she had a double mastectomy done before she got cancer, and then she got cancer.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you what. I thought she was very well proportioned.
There was one movie where they were in a car and they
Back
were
in the day.
doing stuff, and that was a great movie. I don't remember much else, but that was a really good movie.
But I just watched like the one of the shows me and my wife like to watch was Dead to Me with her and
Mhm.
oh, what the hell's her name? Which
what
is a
you're
really
talking
good
about.
film. Linda Cardinelli.
Mhm.
Oh, we
And-
forgot another actor.
There's a lot of them we can name.
There's
Well, I
some.
just named one a few minutes ago.
Kurt Russell, Patrick Swayze.
Kurt
Harrison
Russell.
Ford.
Yeah,
Oh,
Patrick-
Harrison
Kurt-
Ford is an old school badass.
And the
Absolutely.
new
fucking
indie movie
absolutely.
coming out looks really good. Have you seen the trailer for it?
Hold on, there's a new Indiana Jones movie.
Oh yeah, look it up. There's a trailer for it, and he's in this big room full of people, and they'll do something, and he pulls his whip out and starts whipping at him. Get back! And then they all pull guns on him. He's like, oh,
Oh,
Hey man,
shit.
have y'all not
Oh,
been
it
watching
looks
that TV
really
series
good.
1923? He's
Yeah.
the main
I
star of
haven't.
that.
I have it saved. I haven't started it yet.
Yeah,
What's
he's
that?
the main star of that one.
what movie?
1923.
1923.
It's a Yellowstone prequel. It's part
Oh,
two
wow.
of
Wait,
the
am I
prequel.
right? That is Harrison Ford playing that, right? Or is it somebody else?
No, that's
I
somebody else.
actually thought it was somebody else.
It's in it. Is it 1923?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
1923.
1923, and the last one was 1888.
Oh, so I watched the first episode of 1888, but I didn't get
Hey,
beyond that.
1888 is a damn good series.
I just
Fuck
didn't get
yeah, it
beyond
is.
it. I don't
Got
watch
Sam
all
Elliott in it. Sam Elliott. I don't give a damn what he plays in.
Yeah, with
He's a
Sam
fucking
Elliott
kick-ass
looking
actor.
really, really gaunt, like skinny as hell.
Yeah, but
And-
in
It's supposed
18,
to. It's
in
1888.
I
1988,
know,
in 1888 though,
But I'm
and
just
you know
saying,
how old he is.
I don't watch Yellowstone either. I watched the first episode of that. Didn't go beyond that.
I'm telling you,
Oh.
but 1888, you know how old Sam Elliott is in real life? He still
Yeah.
gets around pretty motherfucking good for his age.
Oh yeah, yeah. I do know how old he is because
Yeah, that motherfucker's like pushing up Daisy's age.
So do you want to know a guy that has like one of the best like reputations on sets for being professional as he is though? Is Gary Oldman.
Yeah, Gary Oldman's good.
Who's he?
Tinker, what was it? Tinker Tailor Soldier, Darkest Hour. He was in Dracula. He was in Dark
Okay.
Knight.
Okay.
The guy that played as Captain Gordon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's
Yeah.
another.
He was in Harry Potter.
What's
Yeah.
that? What's that, Sublime?
So here's another Gary Busey.
Well, he's crazy.
Gary Busey was pretty good too, but
48 Hours was
he's
awesome.
He's an old school badass though.
And his son looks just like him.
Jake Busey, yeah.
Yes, Jake Busey looks just. He's got the teeth.
Man,
'Cause I
y'all
remember
are
him
still
from,
y'all are still forgetting one badass old school.
Destroyer kind of looks like
De
Jake Busey.
Niro, Pacino.
actor. No, fucking Duvall. I'm sorry.
Robert
Robert
He's up
Duvall's
there with-
awesome.
Robert Duvall is a badass.
He's
Love
fucking
Robert
up there
Duvall.
with the best of all times. That dude is a
Godfather,
awesome
Days of
fucking
Thunder. Could keep going, man.
actor. I mean,
Oh,
How do you
Days of
guys feel
Thunder.
about Joaquin Phoenix?
I
Eh,
think leave him with
Meh.
It depends on what he was in.
and it
He's a
depends.
good
Some I
character
thought he
actor.
was great. Yeah, some I thought he was great, and some I was like, I would have been all right
Wasn't
without
that
that.
the guy that played the Joker, or was that the other?
The Joker and
So when he played Joker, amazing performance. Love the movie. Thought
Right.
it was one of the best. It's totally off from any of the storylines, but I thought he played that character really well. And I think they're making a sequel to it.
he also played as Johnny Cash.
Yeah, he
Yes.
did really well.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. He did
Yeah.
really well on
Yeah,
that.
Walk
Yeah.
the Line was real good.
You got William Dafoe,
Defoe.
Yep.
Ian McKellen, Michael Douglas.
Yep.
Tommy Lee Jones had some good ones.
Tommy Lee Jones is a badass old school
I
actor.
love
man.
Tommy Lee
Uh,
Jones.
De Niro.
No Country for Old Men.
Robert De Niro is good in certain movies.
His best movie was Goodfellas.
No,
Yeah.
no. His best movie, I think, was when he was playing.
He played better. To me, I think he played better as a gangster.
You know
I
what
think I liked
surprised
him
me?
better as the father of when he played the dad in the comedy.
What was the name of that?
God, my brain is just not.
Meet the Parents.
Yeah, Meet the Parents. I like.
Oh, come on. That's not even close to Goodfellas. I mean, that was funny.
No, that's hilariously. It showed that he could do more than just his straight up gangster roles and play it straight and be funny at the same time.
Ronan was good too.
But he's
You guys
such
are gonna
a
think
badass gangster though.
Yeah,
you
I'm
guys
just
are gonna
saying
think that I'm broken, but
Meet
I
the
think
Parents
John Goodman.
showed more.
John
of his
Goodman's
acting.
awesome. The Big Lebowski.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
John Goodman's a good
Oh,
actor.
the Lebowski.
Keanu Reeves.
I think John Goodman was bad. Oh yeah, Keanu Reeves
Keanu
is
Reeves,
a badass
he
too.
is-
But
Dude,
John
And
Goodman
I
was in
still need to watch-
Arachnophobia. He was in all kinds of good
But I
movies.
still need to watch
Arachnophobia,
John
worst
Wick. I
movie
haven't
ever.
started yet. I know.
Now, there's one actor I don't care a lot for, and that's Matt Damon. But
Matt Damon.
they tried to make the Bourne series with any other actor, and it didn't work.
right.
But
He had to be Jason Bourne.
American Team Police, American Team Police or whatever it was called.
Oh
Team
yeah.
Team America World Police.
Yeah.
Matt Damon.
Yeah.
So all I
So-
ever
Durka, Mohammed Jihad.
All right. So you brought up Matt
Dirk,
Damon.
yeah.
What do you think about Mark Wahlberg?
I
love
like Mark Wahlberg.
Depends on the movie. Like the one about the oil spill was fantastic.
Uh-huh.
The one about the teddy bear was great too.
Ted
He
was
did
great.
one cheesy movie in the early 2000s I like called The Big Hit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty good.
What about
You know-
Four Brothers?
But
He
Wahlberg
played
always
a good
plays
part in
Wahlberg.
Transformers also.
He always plays Wahlberg. He's him, no matter what. Even
So
in,
I don't.
Sniper, was it Sniper
I
or
still can't believe that y'all overlooked them Sublime's thing earlier. Kurt Russell, he's a really good actor.
Russell was good.
No, Kurt Russell's a badass. Isn't
Yeah,
Kurt
Big
Russell the one that
Trouble
played in
He played in
Dances
fucking
with Wolves?
Big
no,
Trouble?
No, that's
no,
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner.
No, that's
Oh yeah, Kevin
No,
Costner.
Kurt Russell was
played
in Death Proof, 3,000 Miles to Graceland.
played in
He was in Used Cars.
New York.
played in
Yeah.
Wide Earth,
Okay, so Kurt Russell's a badass too.
Tango and
Escape from New York.
Tango and Cash. Yep.
Tango and
Yep.
Cash.
Escape from New York. Yep. And Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble, Little China. But then he also did all those Disney movies when he was young, like The Man with the Brain, Computer Brain. He was in he was in like 5 of those movies where they were from the same college, and I liked him in those because I was a kid when those were out.
All right, now
So
who do y'all think was one of the biggest actors in your mind, but turned out to be one of the biggest flops?
Salty Stang, he was horrible.
I fucking totally suck and never got paid right. 100% got underpaid for being.
Hey, look, when I was a young kid, Van Damme was badass, and then anything he made after 1991 was awful.
Yeah, well,
but he
Dolph
was kind of a
Lundgren,
different.
Van Damme, both the same to me.
Yeah.
And you can throw the other guy that's a sheriff now in with them.
Which
Steven
one?
Seagal.
Yeah, I never never liked Steven Seagal.
Seagal was
He was good in some. It's like
the one on the boat was the one I liked most.
he
but I
wasn't
think it
good
was
in
the girl
every
that I
movie,
liked.
but he
Not
had
him.
his certain movies he was really good at.
Yeah.
But other
So-
movies, he just he flopped.
Matthew McConaughey is pretty damn good.
Well, I
I'll
thought
tell
we
you
said
who
that-
my-
I
I'm
thought
gonna
we
tell
said
you-
the
This
flop.
shit's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you my pick, and everybody in here, 100%, everybody's gonna disagree with me. What is the guy that played on Miami Vice and drove the Ferrari?
Don Johnson.
I think he
love
fucking
Don
totally sucks.
So let
Nash
me hang
Bridges.
on.
Fucking
You
sucks.
brought up. Hold on. I automatically have a love for Don Johnson shit because he's from Wichita, Kansas. One. So, and Kirstie Alley was from here too. Okay. My fucking CPA,
R.I.P.
my accountant, my CPA accountant office was right next door to Kirstie Alley's house. So I was right there by her house fucking twice a week for 5 years. But Don Johnson is good in some of the shows and some of the movies, but not everything. He wasn't that great, in my opinion, on everything. He was just a badass in some of the stuff.
I just thought Miami Vice was his best thing, and after that, he just
No.
really wasn't that good.
I think
Nash Bridges was good.
was his best.
Nash Bridges was awesome.
So-
I think
I
it was
love
better
Nash
than
It was
Miami
okay to
Vice.
me.
I
So
agree with you,
somebody
Ford
that-
Blue.
Somebody that could have had a good career if his brother had not been a better actor than him. Since we were talking about flops, Owen Wilson is a lot better than Luke Wilson.
Yep.
Which one's which?
You'd
again?
have to tell me what they played in because I don't.
Owen
remember who they
Wilson
are.
was the one in Wedding Crashers. Luke
Blonde.
Wilson.
Okay, Owen Wilson's the blonde. He's the
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the dark haired one is Luke.
And Luke Wilson recently was in Stargirl, and that show just got canceled.
Yeah, Owen Wilson was the one in Starsky and Hutch, the movie, not the show, obviously.
Right.
I like Owen Wilson. I still do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Owen's so much
Owen
better
Wilson
than Luke.
was also the one with Jackie Chan in Rush Hours, right?
Yeah.
Did I say the right names?
No.
Rush Hour was Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
Yeah, never mind. I got what one was he with Jackie Chan?
Shanghai Nights.
Yes.
There you go.
There's somebody else you guys didn't mention, Mel Gibson.
Well,
Oh, Mel Gibson.
Well, Mel
he went off
Gibson.
the rocker.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, we can't
See,
mention him.
you can't. Mel Gibson's up there with all of them. He's one of the best.
He is.
He's
even
one of
after
the
he
old
went
school
crazy.
gangsters.
Yep. He's
He did. The Lethal Weapon movies were amazing. I loved them.
Yep.
Well, how you guys feel
Braveheart.
about Adam Sandler?
Uh, Depends.
Adam Sandler, he was great and awesome in
For the
some
first 10 years.
movies. Yeah, then after
When he
that,
started doing serious stuff, though, he
Yeah.
actually showed that he could act. He's got some really decent movies out there.
Billy Bob Thornton.
he's fucking awesome if you ask me.
He plays a
sorry, I
good
like-
psychopath, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It just depends on what Billy Bob Thornton's in, if I like him or not.
Cheech Marin.
Yes,
Cheech Marin.
yes.
Oh man, Cheech Marin. He's okay.
He was
Yeah.
in Nash Bridges too.
He was in Nash Bridges.
What was
So-
that guy that played
he
in
had a cleft lip because he didn't have the mustache anymore.
what was that? What was the guy's name that played the bad guy in? I think it's Iron Man 2.
Oh,
That also played in The Wrestler.
yeah.
Mickey
the-
Rourke.
Mickey
Yeah.
Rourke, who had the worst plastic surgery botch job ever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he looks like a 28-year-old lesbian.
He
I
looked
just think he's a
good
fucking-
up until then.
I like him. I think he's a good actor.
He's a
How
good
do you
actor.
guys feel about The Rock?
The Rock's badass, dude. He can fucking act. Tell me.
I think he's a better actor than he is a wrestler.
Yeah, and it depends on the movie too, because he's had some really movies. Like his first couple of movies were okay, but people were just knowing him as the
Rock.
The
The
one he
Rock.
did
The
with the
big
guy from
badass.
American Pie is what made me like him as an actor.
When he what?
He's a very diverse actor. He can play a lot of different roles.
When he did what? What was
The
that?
movie with the guy from American Pie. I can't remember his name, but they were. He's like,
Chris
I don't
Rock?
touch guns. No, from American Pie.
American Pie.
Which one from American Pie? Stifler?
Stifler.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Which
what
one
the hell
is
was
that
that
you're
movie?
thinking?
Hold on, let me look.
I really
What
liked
movie
him
did he
in-
just do Jurassic Park with? Was that
I
Chris
did
Hart?
like him in the new Jumanji
Or
movies.
Hart
I
or
thought,
whatever?
I
The
thought
Jumanji movies is badass too. Yeah, I
I
agree.
liked
Run-
him in
The
Jumanji movies.
Rundown.
Oh, the rundown. Oh, and what about the
Oh.
other one?
Remember he played a
Walking Tall.
Walking
Yeah.
Tall.
He played
That
good
was
roles in it.
fucking
When
gnarly.
he played Buford.
I think I'm still going to have to defer to the older Walking Tall as being the better of the
Oh,
two
yeah, by
movies,
far.
but I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
like his version
Oh,
because it was an updated, current version of Walking Tall
Yep.
instead of the true.
There's one legend we've left out here, and that's
Jason
Burt
Statham.
Reynolds.
Oh yeah, by far.
Ah,
I was
Burt.
just
Oh,
thinking him.
fucking!
As soon as you
He's
said Walking
he's one of the
Tall-
kings too.
as soon as you said
Man,
Walking Tall,
Deliverance,
Oh,
Smokey and the
Burt
Bandit,
Reynolds.
Stroker Ace, they're all good, man. Even
Okay.
Boogie
Yep.
Nights, they were all good.
I'll tell you
What
one of his
about-
best
Yep.
movies?
what about Jason Statham?
Eh,
Yeah, I like
I like
him.
the Rush movies there.
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, but
Transporter,
as
Crane.
far as acting
Okay, guys,
goes,
I
he's
actually
just-
have to get up in the morning. I'm gonna have to cut this short. I just
You
feel
got-
I have to be up in the morning.
Oh, you got to go to work.
Okay.
No, but I have to get stuff done in the morning. I gotta get my truck to the shop at 7, and
Wait, hold on. I got one more. The guy that played as Terminator 2. What was his name?
Patrick something.
Robert Patrick.
Robert Patrick.
He was a good actor. He did a lot of good movies.
Who'd we lose?
Oh,
Zach.
it's Mark. Mark jumped.
Oh, Mark died.
I pulled
Oh,
a
there we go.
Sublime.
Oh, okay.
Robert Patrick was a really good actor.
I'm still one of my favorite Burt Reynolds movies, and ain't nobody named it. Is that Sharky's Machine? That was a badass movie.
Sharkies.
Yeah, because you know that
I
building.
loved Stroker Ace, man. I love that movie.
That building he jumped out of was the Peachtree Plaza hotel here in Atlanta.
Is Stroker Ace him?
Yeah,
Why was I thinking? What's the one with Kenny Rogers? Oh, Six Pack. Never mind.
Six Pack. That was a good one too.
What about the guy that played as Lieutenant Dan?
Lieutenant
Gary
Dan.
Sinise.
Gary Sinise is an amazing actor.
Yeah, and nobody's thought about that either. Tom Hanks was a damn badass actor too.
He said Hanks
Oh
earlier.
no, he brought up Tom Hanks earlier.
Oh, did he?
Tom
Yeah.
Hanks is really good.
Before Miss Kim brought up Mel Gibson. All right, so Pinks has got to go. So
Yeah,
we,
I gotta.
we're gonna
get some sleep.
end this.
All righty. Well, guys, I've enjoyed these 14-hour live streams today. They've been great.
And I don't know how long it's been, but I know it's been fucking 10 hours just
Pink-
between mine and Pink's.
Pink's
Yeah,
been
between
2 hours
our
and
both
24
ours,
minutes.
it's been a long day.
Pink's been on
Between the
2
two
hours
of
and
ours,
24
that was 10 hours.
Yep.
I've been here just about for all of it.
I didn't realize it'd been 2.5 hours already until you said that. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah,
You guys
I
have
did.
a good one.
Sublime, I did 7.5 hours before I left the shop.
Later, Boost. Yeah, dude, I didn't realize you ran that long. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the hell
So
were
you guys have a great night, and I will catch you in the next one.
All righty, guys. Y'all have a good
Thanks,
night.
Pinks. Good night, fellas.
Good night.
Night, everybody.
Take care,
Merry
Mike.
Christmas to you all.
Yep.
Merry Christmas.
I hope,
guys.
I
Later,
hope the
everyone.
Grinch stole your
Later.
fucking cookies.
This broadcast is over now.